we are live. So yeah, you guys took a long rest in the mithril forge that you relit for Vulcan. And you placed your orders of 1+1 chakram, which now still has 4 days for completion, and 2 amulets of health, which also needs 4 more days before it is completed by Vulcan. You wake up in the morning, you get dressed, you leave your chambers, and Averine, as you walk out your chambers, Loris is singing a love song towards you. Averine, you're the most beautiful creature that I've ever seen.
Aww.
As he is singing that song, you guys see about a 1 foot tall blue see-through version of the Oracle dancing to it
Yeah.
above his head, and then Xenon comes out of their room, just face palming with his spell book glowing. It's like, it seems I've learned a new ability. Wait, sorry, wrong voice. It seems I have learned a new ability. Oh god. Everyone say hello to the Oracle. What is the Oracle's actual first name?
Versi.
Versi? Okay. Everyone say hello to Versi too.
Hello.
Oh. I just woke up to a lovely song.
Wait, you're having a good day?
I'm having a good day.
Okay, cool.
Weird.
Loris.
Normally when good things happen, I have a bad day.
Yes, Xenon?
Loris, we need to talk.
One moment. He approaches Averine. Averine, tonight is a festival in Astoria. The wine festival.
Oh.
Would you be my date tonight? If you do not like tonight, I promise you I will stop my advances.
Well. I guess that I could accept. If you're definitely serious that you're gonna, if I don't like tonight,
I will make an oath on it. If you do not, if after tonight you do not want me to press any further on the advances, please just accept my friendship.
So you will stay with the group. You will stay with the group, but you will no longer pursue her if she doesn't have a good time.
He nods. And if he does do it, he would be an oath breaker.
You don't want to be an oath breaker. So this is what I needed to talk to you about, my friend. So we will probably be in the very near future need to acquire a headquarters, a place to rest and to recuperate. And while you are quite good in combat, we are, as dragonlords, and I point to my two friends, we are becoming quite a bit stronger, and on the other hand, you unfortunately are staying at a certain bracket. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And we would love for you to help us find said headquarters, staff said headquarters, and be in charge of the staff. You seem to be very adept with dealing with people, and I would say you seem very adept with dealing with people who need to be dealt with. And I do like the finger across the neck, because I remember what he did to his two associates. very quickly and efficiently.
I will definitely give this some but we first would have to find the base, and I will definitely do my best to that.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
now I would have to for the rest of the day until the wine festival in Astoria, I will take my leave of you guys because I have to dress up a bit, get a new haircut and everything. I will see you tonight, my love.
Okay.
As he walks
A-
away.
As he leaves, he's a satyr, right?
Yeah, it looks like
It's like,
this.
so, you see Xenon just not tilt their head quizzically. I wonder if he's going to get his leg haircut too.
I don't know.
No, I'm just wondering. It's just wouldn't it be
Yeah.
weird if he got a Brazilian? I'm just saying.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds like it'd be gross.
I'm not from here originally.
No. Oh.
But that was a very long time ago.
Yep, super long. Skyrim pops up behind you.
Hello.
Hey, hey! Hey, my friends! As she puts an arm between you around your necks both. I want to thank you very much. Vulcan seems so much happier. Finally working his forge again. I think when you relit the forge, you also relit something inside of him.
But
Seems to be focused again.
is this Versi, or is this what's her
Kyra.
name? Kyra.
Kyra.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's always been ever since his wife left 500 years ago. I've heard stories that he's always been very moody and sad, and he misses her so much. But seeing him with his old forge back again, he finally is uplifted again.
It's always sad when an artist gets separated from their work.
I don't know what I would do without my trusty quill and my papers and my instruments.
Yeah.
The former, not the latter. I agree with you, but only on the former. The quill and the papers. Those are very important.
The instruments are important. The instruments breathe life into song.
Not all of us are singers.
True.
True. Xenon, that's something you can practice. Singing is something you learn with hard practice and hard work. People that say that it's just a natural talent don't know anything about singing. Yes, natural talent is important. It makes things a lot easier. But if you don't train and maintain your voice, you're gonna lose it very quickly.
Xenon starts humming and whistling and singing a little ditty. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's like, I'm okay.
She's gonna try and harmonize with you, doing a potion. There you go, success. So yours becomes a yours becomes a 30 now. She harmonizes with your song. With your song.
Hey.
See, it also requires teamwork.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Yannick, I would like to argue with you for a moment. Not argue, but entreat you. Because we had a Thermi performance, could, what's her name? Iris and, what is your name?
Everine
get inspiration from that great performance. I'm not asking for myself. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Day starting with song, it's always a good day. Well, not always, but usually.
Xenon, like, you see Xenon put up his finger and about to say something, and then just, just like, never mind.
Let's go
Yes,
check
be
up
able
on
to.
Vulcan upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just,
are we still in the
You're still in the forge, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You
I
did
thought
a
we.
lot. You did a long rest there.
Okay, I thought we were in the town because that's the map I see. Okay.
Yeah, I already removed the forge map because for role-playing purposes, it's not really needed anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I now
All
want to
right.
have the maps that I have access to be a bit limited, because else it's
Yeah.
like too much searching.
Yes.
As you take the elevator back up to Vulcan's forge, as he greets you all, he's with the forge master, greets you too, give you a thumbs up, and welcomes you. Still gonna be a couple of days before the chakram and the amulets are done, but do have something that you might be interested in if you keep your eyes open while traveling.
Ooh.
Hmm?
So, I've told you about my loom, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, the hags of the island of the fates on the island of fate have it.
Mm.
But if you retrieve it for me, I can make a bit better magical items. Something that might be very useful to one of you all. I might be able to conjure up with that, although they are expensive and long to make. An armor of invulnerability, a cloak of invisibility, or a rope of the archmagi.
Oh.
Oh.
Although you do have to keep an eye open, because for making those items,
Ah.
you would be interested in your own robe of the archmagi.
Yes, and the cloak of invisibility,
Yes. Well, for
but
both
read.
items, I do need 3 ingredients to settle them. It's 10 days worth of work.
Oh.
I need Gorgon blood, and I need golden fleece. And I need 20,000 gold pieces for the other materials that I have to buy all over the world.
Ah. It's going to be a while before we get
Yes.
any of those. It's
Mm,
going to be quite a while.
Mhm.
Don't get too happy.
That's like 10 times the gold that I have.
But
I am sure when you go on your travels, you will certainly find some extra gold and things to profit off of.
I just don't know where, like, Xenon starts stuttering. It's like, I'm looking at this list of items, and there's a lot of. We're going to have to kill a lot of Gorgons. I don't even know if there's that many Gorgons in the entirety of the land. We would have to find a Gorgon island.
As well as I lent my hammer to my son, but but my son broke up with his former wife Hexia,
Mm.
and she took my hammer into divorce. But if you manage to retrieve my hammer, I can make. See, you can make +3 weapons, +3 armor, +3 shields. Ring of spell storing, ring of evasion, ring of feather falling, ring of protection, and ring of immunity.
Whoa.
Spell storing sounds real good.
That's a lot of stuff you can
I'm,
make.
I'm looking at the party loot list, and everything's gone.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I did, because you all gave it to people.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
At the end of the session, you divvy up the loot, and then you completely delete the party loot list.
Oh. Yes. Crazy.
Okay.
But just keep your eyes open for a potential hammer and my loom. And of course the ingredients.
Uh-huh.
Loom, hammer, ingredients.
Uh-huh.
And lots of cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I wish you good luck further on in your quest, as I'll be continuing with your order.
Oh, yes.
Out of character, are Versi and Vulcan friends?
They don't seem to They don't seem to hate each other in any way. Or they seem to be, they are acquaintances but not friends.
Okay, so I'm assuming since Versi is now literally can look through my book and act through my book, that she's like talking to Vulcan about serious matters as we're starting to leave. It's like that is um um she's going to be stalking us all the time, isn't she? I look at Iris. Ah,
Probably.
okay.
She is very attached to you.
Yes.
One of the things she talked about when you overheard it was wedding rings. If you could make a good pair for that.
Mm.
Okay. I'm not terrified at all at my girlfriend possessing my spell book and then and then watching me in my sleep. I woke up and she was just staring at me. I don't know if she ever went to sleep.
Well, she must
Well,
have.
I'm always
She's
here.
probably really
with
busy.
you.
doing-
But you were talking to Vulcan.
And I'm also listening to you.
Oh goody. Let's go. Not pissing their pants at all.
Yeah. Right. So, other than this party thing that Loris has invited me to, what else is going on today that we should do?
Oh, you
I-
still have 3 amulets that you're supposed to bring to a grieving father?
Oh, yes.
5 amulets.
5.
I thought it was
3.
5.
In the text it says, find the fate of the centaur Hukar's 3 sons.
Yes.
Ooh,
3.
I thought it was. Oh, I don't know why I thought it was 5. But okay, cool.
I think there was like 5 troglodytes around the bodies if you add them up.
Oh, maybe.
That might be where the 5's coming from. I don't know.
My memory's real bad today.
Oh.
I do remember one thing though. So let us go talk to the centaur. Actually, he may be able to help us with the other centaurs and getting to the centaur chieftain.
Yes. Yeah. Let's
Well,
go.
leaving the Mithril Forge,
Mhm.
you find what was the name again? You find Hukar fairly easily, as they are at the area where they said they would be. Some of the different centaurs look at you as you approach them, and they draw their longbow. And he makes like a stop sign to them that they have to lower their longbow again. And he runs towards you guys.
I will
Hey.
very carefully. Oh, go ahead.
I bow deeply with a big old grin on my face.
He nods.
Unfortunately, we were not able to save them. We were able to get the amulets, and I put gold on their eyes to make sure that they are in the VIP room in the next plane of existence.
I thank you. It's not something that a father should do.
No one should die the way they died.
Did they die heroically?
I believe so.
Alright, that's enough. Thank you for the amulets, and here is a reward. As a thanks, as she hands you 3 potions of heroism.
Woo. So we would ask a boon. One of us will have to deal with the head of the Centaur army at the city, and I was wondering if you could help us in any way, such as tell us his weaknesses or be able to get us to him?
Getting to him isn't the problem as long as one of you speaks Sylvan.
I just nodded my head because we spoke it last time.
You
I
have
do
to.
not.
You have to. If you want to challenge him to a duel, you have to You have to do the challenge in Sylvan. If you do not do that, then they will not accept the duel and they will just attack you and try to kill you.
Okay.
You can, if you go to the Great North, you can. Any centaur group you find, if you make the contact in Sylvan, they will act accordingly to the protocol of a duel. If you're dueling him for a purpose, you would have to pre-establish the rules of the duel. He would have to agree to the duel, and then the stakes must be set and oaths must be made.
Well, that is good information that we did not know. Does this particular centaur have any weaknesses or vulnerabilities?
He's always been fairly disappointed in the fact that he doesn't have an iconic magical weapon.
So, if someone with a really nice magical weapon were to challenge him, they could use that magic weapon, say, to distract him a little bit and make it a little bit harder for him to fight.
No, I'd say not. I'd say the magical weapon would be a good stake for actually making him accept the challenge. If you'd offer him like a sack of gold, he would just decline the challenge because the sack of gold is worthless to him.
So the duel is not to the death. Okay, that is good to know.
That depends. If you set the rules of engagement, and if the rules of engagement is a duel to the death, then it is a duel to the death. If it is a duel until the other yields, it is a duel until the other yields.
Would it be a duel of Rochambeau?
I do not know what Rochambeau is.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Well, you could attempt that, but you'd have some massive convincing to do that.
Oh.
Because both parties have to agree on the terms of the duel.
I will bow deeply. Push them up, not pull them down. Push up my sunglasses and say, "I appreciate the information. It will save us a lot of headaches in the future. Is there anything else we can do for you?"
No. My son's amulets are safe, and their medallions are safe. I will return to the plains in the north.
We did give them a decent, what was after them, a decent burial.
Then I thank you. And it saddens me that maybe next time we will meet as enemies. I do not know yet. I do follow the rules of my clan. But then at least we would be fighting honorable enemies that would gain us a lot of honor from defeating them. As he reaches out his hand to shake yours.
I will do so.
As he, after the handshake, he runs off, whistles, and the other centaurs run after him.
I hope. Okay, so one, we should make the duel not to the death.
Yeah.
I would rather lose a magical item than your life because, unfortunately, you're probably going to be the one dueling.
But I don't speak Sylvan, so I'd probably have to learn the words for the challenge.
Well, no, I can do the challenge.
But if you do the challenge, won't you have to be the one that fights?
Not necessarily if that's one of the things we
Oh.
agree to.
Oh, you could put me forward as your champion. Got it.
Exactly. Like, someone just needs to like, hey, this person over here wants to challenge you, but they don't know Sylvie. Do you understand?
Yeah. That could work.
So,
I don't
also,
know. I don't know their customs.
well, we know a lot more about their customs than we did before.
Yes.
That all of that information was incredible to know.
Yeah.
Today is a good day so far.
Yes.
I will say that if he wants an iconic magical item that badly, maybe we can get a little bit more out of him. Say, not only does his army stand down, that they protect the city from any further attacks for a period of time. That doesn't sound unreasonable.
No. There is this chance it could be pushing it.
The problem with that, Lord Xenon, is that there isn't enough food in the area to also have the centaurs riding around our backs.
That is true. That is true.
The city is already starving, and centaurs also need to eat, and their large horde will be hunting down and clearing out all the games and other potential things. So, for this amount of people to be here, that would cause starvation if they stay too long.
I have an idea. What if, as part of the challenge, if we win, then they have to, because they're like horse people, so they're really fast. They could act as like a courier, bringing some supplies back to the city from elsewhere.
That is not a horrible idea.
Although
I would say, if they go to most other cities, they will be attacked on sight. Is that true? I believe that's true.
That is definitely true. Large groups of centaurs would probably get attacked. Small groups of centaurs, not so much, but large groups, definitely.
Although...
Also, for example, if you look at this world map here, Astoria is specifically built to keep the centaurs of the Great Plains away, because this is basically the choke point of getting into the rest of the thingamajig. The only reason the centaurs could pass was because of the drought, that this river here is now weak enough for them to run over.
Oh,
but the moment it starts raining again, that river is going to be a natural barrier that the centaurs cannot cross. So they'd have to move through Astoria to get through Mitros or somewhere else here. Astoria is specifically built as a tactical block to make sure that whatever's in the Great Steppens stays in the Great Steppens, or they have to move like this.
Yeah. Right.
Which is very hard to get unnoticed.
So we know this Yeatsman does not have an iconic magic item, or magic item as far as we know. So
I got +1 short sword, or cuirass.
I have this bow that keeps missing.
That bow does not miss that often. Wait, let me go back in character. You just need to practice with it. You are getting quite good. You really are. You only miss like 1/4 of the time.
Yeah.
But no. What I mean is, maybe what we can ask for from him is 1 or 2 of his strongest men to act as bodyguard/scouts for our group. We do need some frontline muscle, a little tiny bit. None of us are really made to be close-up fighters. taking
True.
hits. You are much more of a what is it? A lance, not a lance.
I'm a leaf on the wind.
The Firefly music starts playing. The sad Firefly music starts playing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just twirling in the air, a few feet off the ground.
yeah. Yes, you are a striker. That is what you are. You get in, you get out.
Mhm.
We need someone to, wear heavy armor and be like shouty, or just be big and shouty and keep them from the rest of us. How does that sound as an idea?
Yeah. That does sound like something we need. Then we
Well,
won't get hit as much.
Yes. I'm like looking at our scars and wounds. Well, okay, what else is on today's agenda? And I'm looking at the oracle as I say this, since she is my spellbook / notebook.
Let's see. Gotta save Princess Aurora, but we're in the midst of doing that.
Yes, there were 2
Uh,
tasks that you needed to do for that to complete that. You'd have to convince the Commander Guys of the Order of Sidon to take an alternative sacrifice, the 50 oxens, and you had to stop the centaur horde for that is going to swamp the city at some point.
I think we actually came up with an idea for him to why he would. Oh yeah, I remember now. Well, let's see. What else do we need to do? Forge Keeper. We need to consult with the faith, but we need a boat first to do that. So that's going to be a while.
yes.
Go ahead. What were you about to say?
I just realized I have a ring of fire immunity. What if when we challenge the centaur, we challenge them to a who can stand in the fire the longest competition?
Or walk over hot coals.
Yes.
Although he does have hooves.
Yes.
That might be.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I think that they will guess that something is up when you ask, let's stand in fire. That.
Well,
That's
you can
true.
always try it as a suggestion.
Yeah.
Like
yes.
there's like multiple things you could challenge him on, says Iris.
Yes.
And he doesn't have to accept the first one. You could always just ask and see what happens.
It's true.
Actually, yes, let's come up with a few ideas for things we could. I'm sorry, guys. My brain is
Yeah. It's
getting a
fine.
headache. Possible challenges. I just thought of one that might be really good if you're in the mood for it. Then a singing competition. I mean, well, performance, talent, as it were.
I do like performing.
Yes,
Hmm.
and we get 3 impartial judges, like one from the Centaurs, one from our team, and one from the city who is impartial.
Finding an impartial might be difficult.
Mhm.
Oh! I am the goddess of music. There's nobody more impartial than me.
Bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, you
Wait.
just said it. You said it.
So you are the goddess of music.
Oh
Caught
shit!
you.
Dump me! Dump!
Xenon's doing a little happy dance.
Okay. I'm Kyra, the goddess of music, and stories, and poetry.
I like all those things.
I like you too.
Yay.
I look at Versi. Did you know this?
Yes, of course, but A woman doesn't spill another woman's secrets.
Mhm.
That's part of the sisterhood.
It would have spoiled the fun.
I say to all of you, we're just gonna pout and go down the street. I don't see anything on this list that we can actually do today.
No.
But there is one thing we can do today.
Mhm, mhm.
Have some fun. It's a festival. And
That
we've
is
been working
true.
very hard.
What does one wear to a wine festival? Is armor
So,
okay?
yes, but I was thinking toga, toga, toga.
Oh,
We
no.
are out of character. We're in a Grecian/Roman
Yeah.
thing, so a lot of togas.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's rich people clothes. That's fine clothes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, I was thinking togas since you have a date tonight anyway.
I suppose. I've never really got on with them. But yeah,
Well, I mean, you can wear a toga. But I mean, they should work really well with your wings.
that is true. That is true. But they require such a intricate effort of actually putting them on.
I don't think so.
It's
I
also
mean,
the
I don't
point
care.
of you have to find need someone to help you put it on.
Ah,
And that's actually a thing about togas that's actually true. You can't put one
yes.
on by yourself. Someone has to help you, and that's why they were so important, because it was like a status symbol that you could pay someone to dress you up.
Ah,
Another fact that plate armor was
mhm.
very similar. That's why they had squires
Mm-hmm.
to help
Yeah.
them get into it. Because, like, if a knight tried to do it just himself, he could probably put it on the breastplate and a couple of other pieces. But that's it.
Yeah.
Shoulder feast would be so hard.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
So,
think it's impossible, but it's definitely very, very hard.
huh.
Yeah.
So, all right, ladies, let's go toga shopping, and then have some fun.
Yeah.
Travel
Uh,
back to town.
yeah.
Back to town.
I will wear some nice clothes, but I cannot wear a toga.
Ah.
Go to the Agora to do some clothing shopping there. As you go towards the clothing shop, there's this shopkeeper there. Greetings, greetings. My name is Lufian.
Whoa.
How may I help you?
Mm. We are looking for something to wear to the wine festival thing.
Oh, yes, great. And I'd be wondering, that'll be a traditional toga. Let me take your measurements. Come into my tent. We don't want everyone looking around.
Okay.
I have to accommodate for your wings.
Ah, yes.
But here's a question. Would you like a white one, or a different color, or do you want the extra expensive one, the purple one?
Oh. Mm, I will go with a red one.
Alright. Yes, I
What color
like
are
your
your
taste.
What
Yeah,
color are your eyes, Every? Out of character.
that is a good question. I do
Let's see,
not remember
can we
what.
see? Green. Have a look at the picture. It's
Purple
Yeah.
green.
goes with
It's
purple.
green.
So go ahead.
Mm.
Xenon will go. You know, the purple goes really great with your eyes.
Oh. Hmm. Oh.
I believe they are
Okay.
complementary colors. At least they are in comics.
Okay. How
Out of
much
character.
is the purple one?
A normal toga is 15 gold pieces. A purple one is 20 gold pieces.
Okay. I'll go with the purple one.
Very well. This is a traditional color for the wealthy. Used to be
Oh.
worn only exclusively by the dragonlords.
Oh,
Yes,
fancy.
specially imported from their homeland by special coloring and dyes.
Oh.
The most expensive color in the whole of Tylea, as we only have a limited supply.
Oh. Cool.
Oh, ooh, 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 ooh.
Hmm.
So Xenon will go. Unfortunately, I cannot wear a toga. I have some interesting skin condition.
Mhm.
Do you have any non-toga articles that are quite nice?
Oh, I have traveling clothes with cloaks on, everything in different colors. Would you like that?
Yes, but it doesn't have to have a cloak. Do you have anything like these? And uh, I will pull out of my bag. Hold on. Look in general chat.
Ah,
To wrap my hair with.
we do not have that, but I can make one for you.
Yeah, I'll pull out a ratty,
That'll
dingy one.
that'll
That.
take me about 2 hours to make.
All right. I will buy the traveling clothes, and uh, if you could make me 3 of those, one in what color are my eyes? Give me 1 second,
Looks
because it's in
red orangey.
so orange. What complementary color to red?
Blue.
Yeah.
Okay. No, actually, the complementary color to red is green.
Yeah.
Ah, amazingly, but I will take the blue. I would
Yeah.
like a, I would like a green one, a red one, and
Well,
I look at Iris and Versi. What color would you two like?
red's more of teal. Complementary color for teal. And then, yeah.
Well, no, I'm just getting different colors for
Yeah.
different days. A blue one, a green one, and what color, Versi? What color do you and Iris like?
Percy says, "I like white and blue, but I would wear anything you'd give me, my love."
That didn't sound creepy at all. Uh, so I am literally talking to a 1 foot tiny floating woman, see-through floating woman. How is the manager of this store reacting to that?
He seems like a person that has experienced quite a bit.
Okay. So it's like, yes, I will,
I have heard of you. You are Xenon, the cloaked hero, right?
yes.
Oh.
Uh, and I thought
Then you're quite famous. You've helped quite a lot here. You know what? I'll make the hats free of charge.
oh, thank you. And I will buy the traveling clothes. How much are the traveling clothes? The nice
Two
ones.
gold pieces.
Wow, that's really cheap. For, I mean, nice formal clothes.
See it
To
as
go.
a hero's discount.
Thank you. Um, yes, and I. So the last one will be a white and blue headband, like much like the picture.
Hmm And Iris then goes on next and like inside the tent is like, do you mind leaving as he takes my measurements for now?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Cairo
Oh.
also leaves the thing.
Mm.
You know, I have a performance tonight at the wine festival.
Oh.
We will try to go see it.
Yes,
Oh.
I call it the Odyssey of the New Dragonlords.
Oh God.
Sounds fun.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
about you
Oh,
and him. Points at the
sounds
elf.
fun. Yes.
Points at who?
Oh
At
yes,
the
I
elf.
have fine steed now, and now I have a magical elk.
Oh, okay. Does she also point at the satire? The
Nice.
satyr?
He's
He's
not
off.
here.
Oh, he's off. He's off.
Yes, he wants to get
swearing.
a special outfit.
Wants to look good.
Yeah.
I did want to talk to you about him. He,
Yeah.
while a little bit of an abhorrent admirer, just a little bit, he does seem relatively sweet.
Yeah.
You might actually want to be open-minded on this day. That is all I'm saying. Don't make up your mind already about him.
Okay. Mean. Hmm. Okay. I will keep an open mind. Mind open.
Like, that sounded so weird.
Ha. I read a
Nope, that
book
seemed perfectly
where
fine.
someone opened their mind and they could hear the thoughts of others.
That
I
would
guess
be
I'm not
terrible.
doing it right.
I can literally do that, actually.
Oh. Hmm.
Actually!
Wow, Iris comes out with a purple toga, and she looks normally she doesn't wear any makeup or anything, or doesn't actually do much with her hair, but now it's fine brushed and everything, and she looks completely looks matched compared to what she normally looks like.
Wow.
You just see Xenon's jaw drop. And he's
And then
like,
you get a tap on your jaw, like beneath you from Miniverse. Hey, I'm over here.
yeah, I noticed, but you were also, your jaw has dropped too. And I, like, tap it up. Because even Miniverse is like, okay, she's hot.
And they're like, hey, we should tell her we're very proud of her and how she looks. She looks so beautiful. That's something we raised.
You look beautiful, but you always look beautiful, but you look spectacular tonight. And we think of you as our own daughter, and we are very, very proud of you. Not just because of your looks, but because you are who you are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm not crying. I'm just wind is in my eyes. I must go for a moment.
Percy is also crying. I'm so proud of my little niece.
Yeah.
Feels all
Great.
around. Except for Everine, who's just smiling, like bouncing, and a huge smile on her face, like.
Oh. We should get some like adornments for my elk friend here, and then we can ride in with style.
I go back into the store, like right there.
That's a dress shop. You have to go to the jewelry shop for that.
No, not what I want.
Ah.
I go in there and I ask him for some fabric and have him very quickly turn them into ribbons.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
So I will pay 5 gold for a really nice and a lot of ribbons.
He'll give you the purple ones if you want them for that.
Yeah. But I want multiple colors, like purple ones, red ones, blue, all the colors he has currently.
Alright, yeah, he gives that. Just so everyone knows, like in ancient times, purple was the expensive color.
Yeah.
Because you could only get it from India, and they had to travel a very long way to get it.
Yeah.
And a lot of these colors that they got from like insects and like cactus plants and stuff like so. Like the harder it was to get it, like if you had to go and pick out insects in a field, like for yellow, it would be very expensive.
So like
Yeah.
most rich kingdoms in the Middle Ages, if they were really rich, their national flag would be purple. Because that
Yes.
was a sign of like, this is how rich we are. We can afford purple.
Yes. And then
Like even kingdoms were struggling with like dye colors.
yeah. Then like green and red were like the cheapest because you could make green from grass and red from pig's blood. Yeah.
So I come out with this box of ribbons, a very nice box. It's like, for you, a gift. Thank you for. This is going to sound corny. Being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Also, I did keep a couple of the ribbons, and you will notice that I like put a nice ribbon bow on my neck. And then I go over to what is her name? Iris, and put a nice ribbon bow in the bun in her hair, the purple, to match her dress.
Mm,
Now we can dress up your elk, which is weird.
yes.
But yes, let's do it.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
you need to go. You need to go buy a saddle.
Oh yeah. Saddle would be good.
While you do that, I am going to. What am I going to do? There's no library. There's no way for me to get spells. I think I'm just going to wander around the festival and.
Well,
No,
it hasn't
I'm.
started yet. It starts tonight.
Oh yeah, and I gotta wait for the head wraps and stuff so I
Yes.
can go out properly.
Oh.
You know what? I'm going to.
Could you find some little bells?
Yes, I will go find you some little bells.
That'll make it perfect. Just the ribbons and little bells hanging off the antlers.
And if I see any little cool trinkets, I will get those too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking for odds and ends carts or shops.
I'm looking for a saddle shop.
Oh yeah, that's easy to find.
Yeah.
That'll be player handbook pricings with the saddle. So the cheapest saddle is riding saddle is 10 gold pieces.
Oh, cool.
We do
Easy,
get a
huh?
discount if we're in a enclosed area, right? But this isn't a small village, so never mind.
This is the third largest city in the world.
Yeah.
I'm happy paying the 10. Yeah. Saddle up my elk. I'll hop on.
Alright.
I think about charging through the streets.
You can buy
then
ball
don't.
bearings for 1 gold piece, and then you get a bag of 1,000 ball bearings. I'd imagine that'd be enough for the elk.
Yeah, well, these aren't ball bearings, these are bells.
Yeah.
So I don't want 1,000 bells. I think more like 100 would
So one
do.
silver piece.
One silver piece. Okay. Also, I get like some little tiny tchotchkes and trinkets that can be tied into the ribbons and such.
Oh.
So I'm going to just take out a whole gold for like little trinkets and stuff. And I'm going to like little tiny vendors who like really need the money because I know things are bad here right now.
I should probably get a saddlebag.
Saddlebags and attack and harness.
Yes.
Saddlebag is, let's see, is 4 gold pieces.
Excellent. Sold.
Yeah, and the reason I know all about attack and harnesses and saddles is I play a lot of paladins.
Yeah.
And you have to have attack and harness, and you have to have a saddle.
Yes.
Otherwise, there are penalties.
How much is attack and harness?
Says nothing on this sheet, so no, you don't need them.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Only a saddle and a saddlebag if you want to put things on your elk.
I guess it comes with the saddle. I'm just gonna assume. Cool.
Moved you for references on this map, like with all the little shops and everything in the Agora.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, now I'll be able to keep my armor and my weapons close, even during the festival. Okay. Well, I think I've got everything I need. Yes. Need to decorate the elk. Get some help to put on the toga. And then wait for the night. Okay.
I'm going around the festival. I don't know what Iris is doing, so I
It hasn't
will.
started yet, so the people are still just building things up.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
It hasn't really started.
The official start is when it starts getting dark.
Oh, I know what I'll do. I will go around and offer my help putting up decorations, as I can fly and get things pinned up high.
Oh, that's sweet.
People are so thankful for you, and they already know your story, Everine, the siren, and you gain inspiration from that.
Yay!
Wait, you have two now. Hold them dearly.
That's not possible. You can only have one inspiration.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That's always the snooze you lose.
I'll use one immediate. I'll use one just before getting the next one to make my outlook really pretty.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, ooh. This is incredible. So, so after a couple of hours of like getting the tchotchkes and giving them to you, Xenon goes back to the shop to get the head wraps and the clothes, and comes out looking like this.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh,
But let's just imagine that's not hair. That's like a.
that looks like those Muralukan masks from Star Wars: The Old Republic, the MMORPG.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait. Does anybody in the area sell wigs?
No.
All right. So then that's not hair. That's like some kind of
Like a shawl.
yeah that's like a shawl or like a bunch of braided materials.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you think?
You look good.
Think.
Festival ready.
Yes, and this will hide my face quite well.
I gotta admit, most of the festivals I go to are generally more like physical like games and stuff. Like horse riding competitions, wrestling competitions.
Yes, the last few festivals I went to were tribute festivals.
Oh.
They were trying to sacrifice me.
Oh,
Yes.
that's not good.
No. That is why I stayed with the Oracle for quite a while. It's not easy being able to. I'm okay with my current state, but he's not easy.
Yeah.
At all. Well, let's. The festival should be soon. Let's go get some good seats.
Yeah. Oh, I should get ready. Then, yes.
I do.
I get myself. Well, I require assistance for getting the toga, and I get.
Don't worry, band member. That's what bandies are for. I'll help you out.
Yeah.
Wait, she had already
Oh,
gone to go prepare for the thing, so she just pops up behind her when she says this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You need help with your toga?
No, I don't wear a toga.
Okay.
I have my I have this on. This
Oh,
is she's wearing what she's wearing right now. I wear
yeah.
this for my performance.
Oh, okay then.
I
Do
should
you
have
need a
asked.
fancy elk covered in ribbons and bells for your performance?
Hmm. You know what? That's a good idea.
Hey. I have my fancy elk covered in ribbons and bells, like ribbons wrapped around the ankles into like bows and things. And then
So
I have a few extra ribbons with like a few bells sort of hanging off of Clinky. So as he flies along, they sort of trail behind, just gently making noise.
well, no, actually, it's kind of funny because remember, Vulcan fixed Clinky.
Yeah.
So Clinky doesn't clink anymore. He's
That's true.
quite stealthy.
That's true.
But wait.
But the name will forever remain.
Yes. Oh, by the way, I just remembered this. So when you summon from like Fine Steed and Greater Fine Steed,
Mhm.
the funny thing is you don't just get like an elk. You get like the
Yeah.
ideal of an elk.
Yes.
Like like the
Yeah.
platonic ideal. It's like this is like every hunter there is like weeping
Yeah.
at this beautiful elk before them that they cannot touch.
It's also not really an elk. It's a
It's a celestial or a fae.
yeah. Ooh. Which is something I'll probably have to decide on at some point, but not now. Yeah.
I would probably go with fae if I were you. That seems
Mhm.
more your type than celestial.
I do tend to attract the fae. Yes.
But that is just a suggestion.
Yeah. It's also a very smart elk with intelligence that's greater than your average elk.
I would buy if you like you don't buy a stein of wine. I would buy a bottle of wine to uh
And do you want
pass it.
high wine or low wine?
What is the difference? You've only mentioned high wine, so I mean low wine so far.
Low wine is very cheap. High wine is very expensive, but goes up in quality.
They're all made in the same vat.
I will buy since this is like the first day we've really had to rest
So,
and have
a
fun. I
bottle
will buy
of
high wine.
a bottle of high wine costs 10 gold pieces. A bottle
Holy
of
crap!
low wine costs 2 silver pieces.
This stuff better heal me, and I will buy a bottle of high wine because we're trying to settle. I mean, we have stuff we have to do, and Xenon feels a little bit guilty that they're not, but they can't do anything right now. They're waiting on things, and
Well, there's like a large crowd already gathering up because the festival is about to start.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I bring out the flutes and start pouring the wine for me, Iris, and
So
Everett.
at the entrance of the also meet Loris again at the entrance of the festival as he looks at Everine. You look gorgeous. He also wears a toga, only his is orange.
Oh.
He seemed to have had a clean shave. Is more covered up a bit, and his hair is more styled instead of wild. As he also hands you, Everine, one flower, a red rose.
Thank you.
So has his leg hair been like manicured? Like
Yes, it's been stylized.
Yes.
He still has leg hair, but it's not as thick as it used to be.
Yes.
nice?
Um,
Well, me and Iris will go over here, and you two crazy kids have fun.
At the entrance of the thing, the organizer. Greetings, everyone. My name is Tassos. I all welcome you to the Wine Festival. Please be sure to check out the different booths of different little games to attend to, and of course, if you do not forget, make sure to go to one of the 4 performances. We have an acting group with The Fall of Estor Arklander, The Plight of Polinia, and Pyfor and the 5 sisters.
Okay.
Make sure to see at least one of these performances tonight. Our acting group would be very great. And we also have a special guest today. A bard all the way from Mitros. Lady
Are
Kyra. Performing the Odyssey of the Dragonlords.
question: Are these performances all at the same time, or are they at different times?
Different times.
Okay. Definitely want to check out the Fall of Arklander for reasons.
Mm. Yes. Whoa. All those plays sound great.
Yes, I would like
And the
to.
games.
Here's the
Yes.
games that are there. It is a test of strength, a pie eating contest, ring toss, beat the baddies, pin the tail on the dragon, an archery booth, a shell game, a fishing game, a tanker topple, hoopity hoop, the Goat Boys challenge, catch the pig. There is an arcana reader, a balloon artist, a disguise booth, a polymorph booth, and a temporary magical tattoos.
Polymorph booth? Can you explain some of these? Because I'm quite interested.
You can go to the booth and figure out what happens there.
Question: How many booths can we go to, at, and still have time to catch the show and then Kyra's thing?
You could visit 2 booths between each show.
Okay.
So you could visit 2 booths now, and then the first show starts, and then you could visit the 2 booths again.
So you said there was a polymorph booth and a disguise booth.
Yes.
I would like to go to the disguise booth. No, I'm actually interested in the polymorph booth, but I have feelings things would go real bad in that one. What booth would you like to go to? I'm sorry, I'm being selfish.
Are you asking Iris, or are you asking someone else?
I'm asking the entire party who's here, because are me and Iris on our own, or
Kind of depends if Everine wants to double date or just wants to go with Loris.
yeah, if you say double date around Versi, me and Iris are in big trouble.
I suppose if I'm gonna give this thing a proper go, I should probably go off with Loris.
Good luck.
Yes.
No. Could you sign my book, please?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I asked her to sign my book.
Ah.
Oh. Sure. I sign the book.
And then I have Iris sign the book.
My handwriting is terrible.
Oh, by the way,
Iris first, before she signs, she actually reads what's on the page.
there is nothing on the page except for the signatures.
Then she signs it without any problems.
So, also, could I retcon that I tried to convince Vulcan to sign the book too? But I told Vulcan why I wanted him to sign it.
Sure.
So do I have to do a persuasion to have convinced him? Or would he just sign it?
Depends on what kind of intentions you have on it. If it could have also been deception.
Oh, no. I just straight up told him the truth. Basically, if you sign my book, I can do a sending free of charge
Oh
at
yeah,
any time.
he'll sign it without any problems then.
So once they both sign it, I will tell them why I had them sign it, and I can erase it at any time.
Okay.
Yeah. So about every hour, I will send to you, and if you need our help, you can reply to me with 25 words or less. You know, like
Okay.
help, like help me please, or he's really boring. Come help,
Okay.
that kind of thing.
Everine, I am quite trained with archery, and you are quite trained with long distance things too. Let's go check out the archery booth.
Sounds great.
All right. See you guys later.
See ya. I would not have said that in front of him though. I would not have told.
Yeah.
I would have
This would have happened maybe before you actually meet him up at the.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I could also telepathically tell them what was going on as long as I could see them.
Yeah.
And Iris and Xenon were going to the disguise booth.
Yeah.
At the disguise booth, it is run by a woman that is wearing clothing that you've never seen before. Some sort of very soft made, and you can see her belly. She's wearing some sort of belt, and her hair is braided in a very long braid that is not a traditional haircut for women in this area. She has one brown eye and one green eye. It says,
Ooh.
"Hello there, welcome, welcome. I
And
love your clothes. They are fabulous."
thank you very much. Can I do a quick history check to see if I know where these clothes come from
Do
and
it.
what culture it is?
Oh yeah, you know this because this is from a neighboring land where you came from before you were in Tylea, from the south of your neighboring land, the Archarians. You did not know that Archarian culture still survived after 500 years. Or longer.
So as she says that I would say hello. So how is Artorias doing? It was a little small country. I was just wondering how it's fed.
Oh, I haven't been there in so long. They all their general accent is basically a Valley Girl accent, and they all talk like that.
Well, I definitely don't. Don't come from there originally. Obviously, I sound more Transylvanian than they.
That's the well. I've been there in ages, but last time I left, everything was going to shit, and it was horrible.
Like totally gagged me with a spoon.
Yes, and I'm so much happier here. The weather is much better now here, and I love my job. I'm a hairdresser. I make people's hair look differently.
Oh dear! I'm going to do a wisdom check.
I also sell special wigs and everything.
I do not freak out. Oh, good. Yes, I have some very and I look at Iris like that look like, what am I going to do? I have some very interesting hair issues. So, but
Well,
wings
you
would be
solved
nice.
that very well with that cap.
Thank you. But I would be interested in the wigs.
Oh, what color do you want the wig to be? Do you want it to be blue? Do you want it to be purple? Do you want it to be red?
Okay, do me a monkey. Do me a favor. Roll a
Yeah.
1d6. 1 is red. 2 is blue. 3 is green.
It's blue.
Blue.
Okay, I didn't even get to finish. All right,
Yeah, but
blue
you
it
already
is.
rolled.
So blue was my original hair color.
Oh.
You
Cool.
know that black blue that they have in comics for like heroes'
Yeah.
hair?
Mm-hmm.
It's that kind of blue, that black blue.
How long do you want
Nah.
your hair to be? How long your wig? Do you want a short one? Do you want a long one?
I definitely want a long one.
You want like all the way down your back or like just up to your neck?
Cleopatra.
Neck it is. Let me see. Here, this one. Do you like this one? It's the Cleopatra hairstyle.
Yes, I very much do.
I do have to
Uh,
take a measurement of your head to see if that one will fit properly. Else it will just give you a massive itch.
Okay. I look around. How enclosed are we? We're
It's
like in a.
you're in front of a tent with all sorts of things there. Like people are constantly walking past you.
Um, if you would like to take the measurements, could we go into your tent? And I would like to, and I will give her a gold. If you could please not mention my hair difficulties to anyone, I'd appreciate it. And you said you had special wigs? What do they do? I'm saying this as we're walking into the tent.
Oh, they're just very pretty. That's why they're special wigs.
Ah, so I will very carefully take off my mask and current head wrap, like cloth thing. And it's like, you can take the measurements, they won't bite. Do I need to make a persuasion roll?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to use my inspiration because we have a plan that involves people not
But
knowing
you're
that
the
I'm a.
only one that didn't have inspiration.
Yes, I. Oh.
You gave it to
Shit.
Iris or you gave it to Everine.
I
Mhm.
thought I got it for something, but I guess I didn't. Alright. I'm rolling.
The Furious got you bad, huh? It's really unfair with these sorts of things.
Yes.
As she takes the measurements and adjusts the the wig to your head measurements. And what she also does is she makes little holes in them so the snakes can still breathe,
Ooh.
or even like pop out if they wanted to.
I will buy several of these wigs.
Each wig costs 1 gold piece.
Okay. So I'm going to buy 4.
Unless you buy a purple one, then they'll cost 2 gold pieces.
Isn't purple a little ostentatious though? Especially on a wig.
That's up to you. I think it's a good fashion statement.
So what color purple is? I mean, out of character. What color purple is it? Is it like the
Dark purple.
dark purple? Okay, yeah, I can live with that. Alrighty. So I'm down to 200 gold. So yeah. I will buy 1 purple one and 2 other ones. One is going to be the blue one, the blue steel one, and the what's another good color? Did Iris come in here with me?
No, she waited outside.
Okay. I will look at the book. Versi, like, what do you think?
I think you look amazing in each color, but
But, like,
you should definitely also have a yellow one or blonde.
okay.
Just
Sure,
for
blonde.
variety.
Yes, I will get a blonde wig. So Tarek hates blonde chicks, but
Wait, you're not a blonde chick.
you know, so I'm a blonde bay. I will be a blonde bay. But out of character, Tarek hates blonde chicks. Xenon doesn't care. I don't even know what color Versi's hair is, so she could be blonde for all I
No,
know.
I think she's brunette or dark or black haired.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because like most oracles tend to in fiction tend to be dark hair.
There you go. Black hair.
Oh yeah, yep.
She's also, I discovered, 6'1".
Good
Dang.
lord!
She's as tall as me in real life.
Wait, you're 6'1"?
Yeah.
Wow! Oh my god, your legs must
You
be
should
bang.
if you go to Holland, Netherlands, it's very common to see women that are like 6'3", 6'4".
My sister's 6'3".
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
and my other sister is 4'8". She's just a few inches shy of being a small person.
Oh. That is quite the range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna tell you, except for looks, being
Mhm.
tall is actually genetically bad.
it
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah, because it like breaks your back. Because you
Mhm.
Breaks
still
your
have
back.
you still have the same amount of bones in your body structure.
Yeah.
Also, bad knees are a big problem for tall people.
Mhm.
Also, dating is a problem for tall people
Mm,
because, like, tall women.
yeah.
Dating's a
Yeah,
problem for
tall
tall
men,
women.
it's definitely not a problem.
No,
Yeah.
it's not a problem for tall men, but tall women, it's a problem because tall men
Mhm.
don't want to date tall women for some
Yeah.
reason,
And
and tall women don't want to date short men. I know this from personal.
that is their own, that is a barrier they make for themselves. Although I would
Yeah.
understand that if you're like super much taller than a man, then you're afraid that you'll get fetishized.
Mm,
Well,
yeah.
that and the fact that uh, if you're much taller than a guy, you're going to get comments, nasty,
Yeah.
nasty comments.
Great
Yeah.
that you're bringing your little brother home.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, this ain't
yeah.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Mm. Uh,
But now we will move as you do your final purchases at the disguise booth. We will
mm-hmm.
move to Everine and Loris, who arrive at the archery booth.
Yeah.
It is run by a wood elf. As you see, is a
Oh.
couple of targets on there, and some of them are swinging a bit. And you
Huh?
see next to it, you see all sorts of little prizes, all sort of what it looks like is a bunch of plushies and teddy bears.
Oh. Cute.
Shall I try? Which one do you like,
What?
Everine?
Oh. Um. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. I quite like the little goat.
Alright. Sir, how much does it cost to participate in this one? About, due to inflation of the Titan's economy right now, 1 gold piece. And if you break the record, you get a special prize. If you reach over 40, then you get to pick one of these things here. All right, what's the current record? 42 points. So,
Hmm.
and how much do I need to hit to earn those? 35 points. All right. So he pays the 1 gold piece. And how it works is you get to do 3 shots on the targets, and all the numbers get combined. And that'll be like how well you shot. So he rolled a 16. So his first number of points is 16. Then he rolled a 22. So now his points are 38.
Oh. Go, Loris.
And then the last shot, another 22. So it is 44, 50, 60. He broke the record.
Yeah.
And set
But
a new
quite a
record.
bit. Quite a bit. Impressive.
Thank you very much. I've learned from observing you with your chakrams. They're quite
Oh.
precise. As he takes out the little goat, and he also gets the reward for breaking the record and making the reward now 60, which is 25 gold pieces.
Wow. Yeah, that is impressive.
You're my inspiration for this. You should have your part as well. Gives you 13
Oh,
gold pieces. Could not have done it
wow.
without you.
Well, thank you. Of course, now I'm gonna have to take one of these gold pieces and utterly smash your record.
I wouldn't expect any other way.
Alright.
Just as you're about to pull the bowstring, you hear what's popping in your head. What is popping? How is the date going?
Everything's going good. Loris won me a plushie of a goat. It is lovely and squishy.
Cool.
And I
Even if
run
you
out
give
of
it a
words.
little hug, it even goes. Meh.
You cut off. Unfortunately, the limit cut off at, and I was, but it's cool. So I will talk to you later. I'll message you in another hour.
Okay.
Out.
Yes. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. I'm playing for the little bird plushie.
You have to beat a 60 to break the record, and you get to get a plushie if you go above 35.
Okay. So I don't have a short bow, so I'll just roll my chakrams because they're probably the same to hit.
Whoosh!
27.
Skadoosh.
8.
And the other chakram falls down. So 35 now, so you already get a
I need
plushie.
that back. Yes. Okay. I don't even think I can beat your record at this point. Oh well. 23.
Let's see, that's... calculate... 30, 50, 58. No, you haven't beaten his record of it, but you did win your little plushie.
Ah, so close. Thank you.
Which one was
can
what was the plushie again?
I would like the little bird one. The little hawk. Yes.
It has a little attachment with its paws that you can put it on your shoulder.
That is amazing.
I will say I'm impressed by your double crit. One in each direction.
Yeah.
Like the owner is like, I'm not a target.
Yes. Could I get my chakram back, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes. Ha. Well, Lawrence, I won this one for you. And I put the little hawk on his shoulder.
Oh,
there you go.
Thank you so much. It's
now
lovely.
I have a little goat to remind me of you, and you got a bird to remind you of me.
And if he pops the beak of the bird, it even goes. Beep, 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 beep. It's so adorable.
Yeah. I want a bird more now. Yep. I'm happy with this. So.
Is there anywhere you would like to go to next?
Oh. Wow. I was thinking I'd probably be really good at the ring toss. Given that's kind of all I do anyway.
Mm-hmm. Let's go check it out then.
Yes.
You'll walk towards
I would like to know something about you.
Sure, well, go ahead. Ask away, Everine.
how is it that you ended up in that cave where we met?
It's a long story, but it was I had a feeling I was down on my luck a bit with everything happening with the Titans and everything, and got in with a crowd, two friends of mine. Uh, they you've met them, although not for long, and they tried to get me up again. Had some financial problems and everything, but then they said if I joined their club, my problems would be paid off for, and everything would be done, and I only had to maintain the garden. Maintain the
Oh,
garden it was, yes. But with those kids coming in every time and the weird things happening, I already had like a creepy vibe. But when I tried to leave, they threatened me with the Geigen. As they said, nobody leaves Leferia's grand gesture without permission. I was mortally afraid of what happened, and so they forced me to make concoctions and other stuff to feed to the children. It was a painful endeavor.
yeah. Well, I'm
I truly regret those days.
I'm glad they're over for you.
Me too.
Hmm.
Haven't felt this fulfilled in a long time. Seeing new dragonlords, I always thought with the disappearance, the weakening of the five gods, that the might of the titans was unbreakable. But I've
I,
seen you done it twice already now.
I, I don't know. I don't know. It seems like a lot. I'm not entirely sold on it.
Well,
Honest with you, I'm not entirely sure why I keep pushing forward through it all, but I guess. Well, that's not true. I need to be stronger. I have a dragon to face. If only I wasn't terrified of them.
with time. I know. I've seen all the things you've done. I've never seen someone throw a shock from like you before. You're one of the greatest combatants that I've ever seen, and I've seen you improve in your stance very quickly. You've learned from many mistakes. You're really good at this. Don't
uh,
don't let yourself get down by that.
uh, back when I lived on Themyscira?
Themis.
Themis, yeah, Themyscira is Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Wonder Woman! Wonder Woman!
Yeah, I was actually the worst in my class. Yeah, couldn't hit a thing. Never got the chakram to actually come back to me.
I wouldn't say that from all the things that I've seen so far. You must have worked a lot and improved a lot. How many hours of practice was that?
Uh, a lot. It only really started to click when I finally, well, not finally, when I set out on my own and I had to put those skills to use, or to survive.
I can see that too. Normally I was always a gardener and I just did the flowers in my garden and in the cave, did some things with the cave. And I've never actually trained with the actively trained with the short bow or with the short sword. But traveling this world and seeing different flowers and everything, it inspires me.
Yeah. Nothing like getting a new perspective to make everything that you're not getting make sense.
Definitely. Sometimes things at home are very strange. You know, But
Yeah.
when you see other places, they become far more interesting, and you also long to it again. You ever
Yeah.
think you'll return back to Themis, or is that?
I don't know. I was. Hmm. I don't really fully understand what's going on over there, but I get the vibe that it's not so good. I know we fled, uh, and it wasn't long after that my mum sent me on my way. Uh, Nobody really told me any of what was going on, but yeah,
Ah,
I I've heard rumors, and things were pretty bad.
what was the last thing you said to your mom? How long have you not seen her?
A few years now. I was about, I don't know, 16 when I left, and I haven't figured out how old my character is at this present moment in time. uh,
Well, they age normally as humans, only they become until their 18th, and then then they can become like 5 centuries old.
oh,
I will say we're figuring out a lot about our characters in this
yeah,
game today.
I know
Like our hair colors, eye colors.
5 times the age of a human. My bad. So
yeah.
you could go up to 400 years old, but then you'd be very old.
Hmm. How long ago did the Queen?
Out of the top of my head, 11 years.
11
When
years.
the new queen took. So it was 16. Technically, you could then be like
Uh,
27, something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I'm about 27, so yes.
Ah,
Uh,
that's the same
been
age
about
as I
11
am.
years. Ah, cool. Probably why we get on so well.
Hmm.
That and your obsession with me.
I'm sorry about that, but it's very
I,
hard for me to think clearly when you're around. I'm doing my best.
well, I definitely prefer when we talk like this.
Me too.
Uh,
It's nice.
yeah. Hmm. All right. Ugh. I feel like we should take a break from the heavy emotional conversation and go play some games.
Yes, ring tossing. As you arrive at the area, we're going to switch to the other guys that are just done with awake shopping.
Yeah.
So, to which booth did you like to go to next, Xenon?
Iris, which booth would you like to go to next?
I would think it's fun to look at the Arcana reader.
I was kind of hoping you would say that. Let's go.
Arcana reader.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing more but a fraud. You hear from the tiny Versi.
Oh
That's
yeah,
gonna be an
I forgot I
interesting
was
visit.
dating the I forgot I was dating the real thing. Also,
Yeah.
out of character. Literally, when you started talking about his obsession, I'm like, you don't have an. I have a Yandir, or
Oh yeah.
Honestly, for Loris's behavior, my inspiration was Brock from Pokemon. Where like Brock is like a super cool guy 99% of the time, but when Nurse Joy or Agent Jenny comes along, then he suddenly turns completely weird.
Yeah.
except when like he's in a relationship with that person, and then he's okay.
Hopefully. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. Hmm.
Alright, quickly go to the page of the Arcana Reader. As you go towards it, there's like a man. It's being run by a man, and he has like this crystal ball on his table, and he's wearing all fancy clothes that you haven't seen before. Greetings, greetings. Welcome to my arcana reading. Would you like to see your future, your past, your presence?
I certainly would, but one second. So I will mentally tell my book, keep your mouth shut until the end of this. And then at the end, it's like, let's just have some fun with this. Oh no, even worse. Hey, um, give me a few predictions that are absolutely going to come true. Like in the next minute, I will ask the Oracle. What is her name again? Mercy. So basically, I want to fuck with this guy. Like, oh, this guy's gonna pass by. Somebody in purple is gonna pass by, or that albatross is gonna poop on that guy. That kind of thing. Is that possible?
First he like thinks and is like, I know something.
Cool.
He's going to experience a table flip in the next minute.
All right. Cool. So, your predictions are absolutely certain.
I conjure up the mythic spirits from beyond, and they show me visions of your future.
Well, sometimes I can see the future a little bit too, and I will bet you 10 gold that in a few minutes the spirits will take hold and flip your table.
Okay. Bet taken.
Okay.
And he patiently waits and looks at his table. And he starts counting.
No, like do the card counting while we wait,
Ah.
or the spirits, whatever.
No, that would be that I would just wait until this happens, because if I put my cards on the table and suddenly the table flashes, I have to pick up my cards again.
Okay.
So you wait the minute he counts, and then as he's at like 50, nothing happened yet. 51, 52, 53. You can make a perception check.
He's trying to do something to keep the table down. Hold on. Perception. Not super great at perception, but I'm not super bad. 13.
That's good enough. You can see a little pool of water sneakily going closer towards the table.
Hold on. I'm trying to. I gotta make a wisdom check to see if I actually snirked, like I just did. I snirked.
He looks a bit confused at you, and like 50, 56, 57, 59, and then the pool of water is right underneath one of the legs of the table and goes floop, whoosh, and then it sinks back into the ground. Whoosh.
I told you the spirits. I have dreams sometimes.
And the table flopped and his crystal bowl cracked.
Oh.
They should have taken that off the table.
How is that? Oh my! Oh
okay.
my God. He gives you the 10 gold pieces.
Oh, you're having a bad day. I mean, I'd still pay for the reading if you were still willing to do the reading.
Sure. Give me. It's 1 gold piece.
Okay, I will pay the gold piece for me and Iris. How hard is Iris laughing?
She also needs to make a wisdom save to see. Luckily, she's proficient in them. She has like a death stare, like stone cold face. You don't see any expression on her face.
I telepathically say to her, "Come on, you know that was funny."
This.
Poor dude.
He's a.
As he puts, I will do your reading first. Points at Xenon. First, in your past, there is a former lover. Then, in your currency, you are looking for something that once belonged to you. And in your future, you're speaking to an old friend. And then you hear, like, from the book a gasp, like, how the hell did he do that?
Okay, so what I was going to do was have the book help me do a perception check to see if he was doing what they call a cold read. Basically, they make educated guesses based on your appearance, what you're wearing, how you talk.
And you see from the first reaction from the book that it's actually confused.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm go. Can I make that perception check
Sure.
with help? Okay.
What
14.
he is doing a cold read, but you can also see from Versy's expression that she's completely confused by this cold read. Like, huh?
Because it's too accurate.
Yeah.
Shit. Can I do an Arcana check real quick?
Sure.
Could this man be using detect thoughts?
No.
Okay.
He definitely doesn't even. All the with your Arcana check, you look around and it's like, unless he's really good at hiding his magic, there's absolutely nothing magical here.
Yeah, no, I was thinking more like he was telepathic. Like I am. So I'm a little confused. He's doing a cold read, but there's something off. It's like, okay. This is quite interesting.
Then he points at Iris and draws a card. You will meet someone that you truly admire. You, in your presence, you are searching for something old and forgotten. And in your future, you will face a family member, and it will be the most dangerous moment in your life.
Oh, okay. When this occurs, can Iris do a perception check?
She's doing an insight check.
Oh, insight. Okay. Can I do a perception check then?
Sure. Iris failed.
Wow. Okay.
He's cold reading again, but you also get from that Versy is completely confused by this. How the hell does he know he's not using any magic? How the hell did he do this?
I tell Mercy how he's doing it. It's a cold read.
I know, but it's way too accurate.
Yes, and I would ask Isis, but she is very insightful, but she is... I think that reading threw her for a loop. Because I see her just, like, staring, like, staring at the guy, because that insight check is just like...
It was horrible.
Yeah. So she's just, like, staring and gawking at the guy. It's just like, oh, dear. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the reading. You are very, very good at what you do.
No problem, thank you very much. And I have to repair this crystal ball.
Mm-hmm.
Hope they have some glue in town.
I will gently take Iris by the hand and pull her away from the table because she's still sitting there stunned in shock. It's like, one, we should remember these, and two, he was cold reading. Yeah, but I don't know how the information, like, he was reading us, but I don't know how that, I don't know. There's something else to it.
It's like the book also starts talking. It's like the worst possible. No, it's like how like I know those things are going to happen in some way to you guys, but I wasn't certain how, so I couldn't tell you yet. But he just did like a full-on reading without any special powers. Nothing. That's like the most accurate cold reading I've ever seen.
So he was definitely cold, like looking at our things, but super accurate. I don't understand.
This is like the coincidences of all coincidences.
He couldn't be a deity, could he?
No, definitely not.
I
would have sensed.
I would like to. What check would I need to do to try to figure out? Because I got a perfect on the perception, but all I could figure out was that he was definitely cold reading, and it was definitely too accurate. So what could I roll to figure out what he's actually doing?
That would be religion. Probably in this case, if you wanted to try it.
Yes. Could Versi help me? Or no, I could Iris help me with religion? I thought she was a cook.
She can definitely try.
Okay. I thought she was a...
she failed on the skill check. Too bad. So you get a -1 on your religion check.
Oh, okay. Now it's coming up.
Now it is a 16.
I don't get advantage. I forgot. Yeah. Okay.
There's no advantage from the help action in this game.
Yeah.
Except for advantage when helping to attack, but she you like come to look at it. No, there's absolutely nothing special about this. This is like just the coincidences of coincidences, but there is only one group of people that could control the coincidences. The fates.
Fudge. I will tell. Yeah. I will tell Iris and Versi the fates. They're feeding him the information.
And well, they're not exactly feeding it to him. They're changing probability to his cold reading to get the results that they want. So he has no idea. He's no idea. The fates are just controlling what he's cold reading.
Wait, so the fates they're doing this on purpose to get people to do things the way they want them to do, instead of just letting things play out.
Probably.
That is very disturbing. I will message. I will send to Everine that the fates are what they're doing and why they're doing it, and at this table. So I have a question, and is this a wisdom check? Is it a good idea or a bad idea to try to get Everine and Luther at that table?
Generally, Versi tells you is always against giving vague instructions when it comes to prophecy, because she's never wrong about her prophecies, because she only gives information that she's 100% certain about. That's why she didn't do these fate readings, even though she knew about them.
Stay away from
it. So, like, for example, every reading that she gives where she thinks something is vague, She doesn't. She just doesn't tell the person their future.
Gotcha. So I will message to Everine not to go to that table.
Right.
Do not avoid it at all possible costs.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up. Crazy.
And you guys
I
were
th-
just arriving at the ring tosses. Give me a sec to change to the page for ring tosses.
Oh, I gotta add 8 gold to my total. Somewhere in a corner while these guys are walking towards the ring toss, you just see Xenon and Iris and a little blue figure having a very serious conversation without ever moving their lips.
Deep stares.
Just
At
deep
the
stare.
at the ring tossing, you see like a there's this halfling that throws the ring tosses. I am the record breaker. Yeah.
Oh.
Get
Impressive.
me that gold. 45 points. Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
And he turns around and looks at you guys. It was like, what do we have here?
Hello.
Well, don't try and break my record, because you're never gonna beat it. Stupid harpy and chicken and goat fucker. As Loris walks up towards him, it's like, what did you just call Everine? Stupid harpy. You will take that back right now. Hell no. Just show me you can do better than me, and then I'll take it back. Fine, challenge accepted. Everine, I am not very proficient in chakrams. Could you give me some tips?
Okay. So the first thing you need to do is you need to figure out where the center of gravity on the ring is. That'll help a lot. Right. So, in this case, you're trying to get it to like land on something. So you have to be like careful of the arc because you're going to be throwing it up and it's going to slow down and oh yeah. Judging from where I'm standing, it does look like your targets are ever so slightly angled back, which would make it harder to land. Huh. Okay, here's what you do. And I whisper a load of a voice into his ear. Because that's about as much as I can think.
That honestly was really good.
Yeah. And it's all about angles. You got this.
Alright.
I
It's just
believe in
math.
you.
One sec.
Yeah.
No, I can't find that picture. Oh, wait, here it is. Now roll 20 is like. This is the guy that.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
actually looked kind of cool, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The halfling.
Oh, he's a halfling. I might actually be able to just fly him into the air.
No one calls me a harpy. So,
Yeah.
So as Loris is gonna try and break his record, and he will the first one, because you helped him with tips, the first one he will do with advantage. It works the same as with the ring or with the arrows. You get 3 throws and you have to beat the number. So in this case, a 38 gets him a prize, and 45 is the current record that the halfling set. So first one is with advantage. Good that it is with advantage, because now it's an 18.
Yeah.
Now the second one, 19, and now the last one, another 19. So that's, he broke the record with 38 and 38, 48, 56 is the new current ring toss record. He beat it by 11 points.
Oh.
And then, as like a last-minute ditch, he takes on another ring and he throws it at the halfling's head as it spins around his neck. That's what you get for insulting my lady Everine. Now toss it, halfling.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no! You think you can beat me with that? I'm gonna try and beat the record again. As he quickly puts on the gold. As Loris gets 25 gold for winning it, and and the halfling will attempt to do it himself as well. Try and break this record. First toss, 17. Only 3, so he's at 40 now.
Right as he's about to throw, I'm just gonna very loudly sort of clear my throat and just like hum a little, like do some little vocal warm-ups and stuff.
This is the last one, like just goes on the wrong one, as he has a 50 for 53, not breaking the record. Kid, I'm not a kid, I'm a halfling. Well, the way you behave, you are a halfling. Bounce it. This is a place for grown-ups. Out of frustration, he's gonna try it again. Puts another gold on. 10, 20, 33, 51. Still didn't make it. As out of frustration, he just walks off. Damn you! Damn you!
1 second. I will fly after him and picking him up into the air. And I just be like, athletics. Oh my god, I'm bad at that. Huzzah!
You got him.
Yeah. Okay. So I just take him up into the air, like not hard enough that I'd be seriously hurt if I dropped him, but enough that it's a little scary. And I'll just be like, so before you go wandering off all in a huff and everything, there is the matter of the apology that you owe me and my friend. I believe you insulted both of us.
I'm sorry. Please let me down.
Okay.
Question.
I gently put him down and just.
Question. Do we either hear or see any of this from where we are?
You don't see it, but you hear the shouting, I'm sorry! Because this helps somewhat, you're on a different part of the, it's actually quite a big festival.
But we hear the I'm sorry. It's like,
Yeah.
I wonder if that's anything to do with us. Probably not. But
Yeah.
I'll just message her just in case. Is everything okay?
Kind of busy. Call you back. Catch you at the play. Yeah. As I just gently put him down, pat him on the head, and be like, okay, off you go, little man.
I know
you apologize.
Great. I know you can take care completely of yourself, Everine, but I could not stand such an insult towards you. Completely unprovoked.
Yeah. Well, I very much appreciated you defending me. but you should have also defended yourself, you know.
Well, I can take an insult. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I can take most insults. The harpy one's a little hard, though.
Now,
Yeah.
let's do some fun with the ring tosses. You still have
Yeah.
to get your shots.
All right. Yes.
I'll pay for
So-
the attempt as he puts a gold piece on.
Ah, okay. Like, crack my knuckles as I grab the rings, sort of spin them around my fingers, feeling the weight. Okay. Let's go ring toss. So first one, 17.
Oh, you can do it with your proficiency, by the way, because you're like the chakram and the ring are basically the same.
Okay.
So how much would then be added for the 17?
3.
Yeah, so it's
Plus
20.
3. Cool. So 20, 18, and 19.
And do the math then. 20 is 38. 40. You beat Loris's record by 1 point, as you have a 57. If I'm doing my math right. As you get the 25 gold prize. As in this one, they have as a prize for winning the ring tosses, they have little sticks with like some sort of apples on them, and there's like a sugar coat on them.
Oh, these look delicious.
They
Yes.
absolutely do. You both have one.
Yeah.
Let's try
These
it.
would be perfect. Yeah. Mm.
They're very sweet.
Yeah. But these gonna go perfect with the play.
Mm-hmm.
When does that start, by the way?
Well, the first one is almost about to start, which is the Fall of Estor.
That's the one I definitely want to watch because it's about a dude that Xenon knows or knew, and so yeah, it'd be interesting to see.
So when you get there, we're already sitting there with like drinks and popcorn, but we're all grinning at you, like that. No. Like the kind of grin that you get when you're like your best friend snuck into the closet to kiss some boy. That kind of grin. It's like, because you said busy now. Talk to you at the.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're all three of us are just like looking at you like,
I'm just really confused and creeped out by your grins. We join up with you.
And then almost immediately you see a little blue oracle singing KSSSING. First comes love.
No! There was a bully. I was dangling him in the air.
We believe you.
It was
we
definitely
believe
the
you.
truth.
Yes.
That nasty little kid started insulting us with all sorts of things and we set him straight, showed him that his record was not to last.
He was
very good at the
floor
ring
with
tossing.
him.
That must have been a very brave child to go to insult to
Well, apparently he was a halfling, but not by his manners. By his manners, he was a twerp.
You suddenly see all three of us like kind of look downcast because we was kind of hoping.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
So, I will say this evening has gone a lot better than I was expecting. No offense. No, I wasn't expecting it to be hugely terrible. It's been great.
Hey, here's some salt.
I've had a lot of fun as well.
Yeah.
Everine, here's some salt for that foot.
Oh. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Why does my foot need salt?
taking foot in your mouth because you just insulted him without meaning to insult him. It's very weird that the Medusa is the socially adept one of this group.
No, it's, you know, siren,
It,
claw, talons, not really feet.
I thought
Wait, I thought-
as Iris says so suddenly, like, I thought I was part of this group, and I don't think I act any strange.
If you don't think you act strange, you probably are.
Oh yeah.
One of my
good
mums
point.
always used to say that.
no, you are the most normal one. So, but you don't interact socially that much. That's what I meant.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit quiet.
Yes.
Guys,
Speaking of,
look at this
hello.
cute little. Hey,
Thank you for saving us from an awkward conversation. Hi, how are you today?
I'm really
Right.
good. All my preparations are done, and I'm
Yeah.
just waiting until I can perform. They're almost ready with this performance, so it'll start soon.
In some ways, the waiting to perform is even better than the actual performance. But then
No.
you actually perform, and then it's way better than the waiting. But the
No,
waiting does have its charm.
that's not. No, it doesn't. I like to watch the performances. I don't like waiting for the performance.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ah.
as you see like a flash go through the entire amphitheater, as a flash, as Tassos comes in, and you see multiple different illusions that he conjures up. Today, first of the many performances, we will see the fall of Estor. As he shows the arrival of the he shows like suddenly above you, 5 dragons fly above you. They're obviously illusions, but for someone that isn't trained in magic, it's still very impressive. As they land, and a smoke stream comes. You see different moments in the life of Estor Arklander, where he arrives with the other dragonlords, where he makes a arrangement to marry his true love, but his true love was kidnapped by a vicious nymph from the that was the spawn of one of his arch nemesis, Sidon. Struck by the love of law, the lost love, he went on an anger. He would avenge this action. He took upon his dragon and mounted his personal ship, the Ultras, and went on a long search for his lost love that he wanted to maintain, destroying many different villages. But he finally met his match when the Titan of Dreams, Leferia, and the oath of peace was made. He lost access to his dragon. It was gone, suddenly, just like the remaining dragon lords. But his will to conquer was still there, as he took upon the Ultros, the ship from your visions. He went further on the seas to visit the islands, and while he was still a very powerful wizard, he took down many more, went far more savagery than he used to be, and finally he got tricked by Leferia, trapped on his ship, unable to leave, the body rotten when the food ran out, all his crew members dying one by one, the death of hunger, never able to leave his ship. Now, still lurking somewhere in the great beyond, the Ultros is somewhere with the ghost of Estor on it. As the actors and the illusions all end, That they take a bow as that is the ending of the story.
Hey!
So
Throughout
I
like the entire thing, I was just like leaning over and looking at Xenon and like, is this true? Is this there?
so what you saw on Xenon's face was one a weird composure, like you know when Xenon gets mad. At this point, you know when Xenon gets mad and is about to do something and gets real calm. You realize that he's probably contemplating lightning bolting this fucker at the part about the true love, but doesn't. Uh, and and then when he starts talking about basically an undead pirate on the Flying Dutchman, Xenon is just like, oh god. um,
One thing that
yeah,
Xenon, one thing that you also notice, that Kyra's the meaning from this story also completely changed.
what happened?
Well, normally she's always quite happy and chipper, but as she saw the performance, she looks actually a mixture of sad and disturbed.
Kyra, I know what parts of that were true in my time. Uh, what parts were true in this time?
Many, many things.
Oh god. So basically, we have an undead lich, on a ship somewhere in the sea.
I thought he was dead as well.
Well, I mean, I think he's dead. Well, technically undead.
I hoped he was gone.
Did you think you're the only one? I'm like looking at her like, ah. Well, one it was
You
the
don't. She looks at you like with like an angry face. You don't understand.
What happened?
Nothing, and she walks away.
Oh dear. I would like an insight check, please.
Go ahead, make one.
So not to get too dark, but Xenon has a slight is thinking that maybe S S S whatever his name is Estos may have sexually assaulted Kyra.
Oh, that is intense.
With a
Does
6.
not know. Does not know.
You're
Well,
like,
no, I'm
no
sorry.
idea.
Yeah,
She said it's
I'm sorry.
nothing. So when a woman says that, it's definitely nothing.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Right?
Oh dear. This is
Wow.
bad.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at Versi.
Mm.
What is the look on her face? Because it was actually her sister who helped me escape from Estos, but then I met Versi and fell in love with her.
She looks, and she was also looking at Kyra, and like thinking, um, and looks up, and she gives you, and the little one, the little Versi gives you a pat on the shoulder. Don't worry about it. It'll be all fine. Gonna deal with this
Well,
one day.
yes. Do me a favor. Go talk to her, and I will use my telekinesis to move my book over to Kyra so she can talk to Versi alone. Uh, so yeah.
Mm.
Laura says like, you know, if I didn't have this context, I would have actually liked this performance. But because of all this extra stuff that you get with it, it is not a very enjoyable experience.
Yes.
No.
I hate to say it, in this particular case, context is everything.
Those weird visions we had or anything to go by, we're probably gonna be the ones to make him dead.
Well, I do know that we need to take a ship
Or at
across the
least
sea.
try.
I
Hmm.
do know that we need to take a ship across the sea to an island. And if
Hmm.
my ex-fiance is some kind of undead sailor on a ghost ship who's looking for me and probably knows that I'm alive now,
The Ultros
there
is
could be.
is the greatest ship ever built in Tylea. If it'll
Oh,
get you somewhere, then it's definitely that. Normal ships can't even currently can't even. As the rumors I've heard, normal ships can't even cross the oceans anymore because of Sidon taking control of the oceans.
none of this is good.
Definitely not. And we were here to have a fun night. I'm so sorry about this stuff.
It's what you are not the cause of it.
I fe-
I mean, it's
Everine,
actually my.
let's go do a tanker topple or a hoopity hoop as a little fun experiment. I want
Yeah.
to do something lighter.
Yes. Hmm.
Yes.
We can talk about this in the morning
Yeah.
after the festivals. Wouldn't you agree,
Yeah.
Xenon?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you mind if me and Iris go with you? We'll all have a little fun.
Yeah.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah.
We'll pick one, and then you guys. I mean, you'll pick one, and then we'll pick one.
Maybe should we invite Kyra? I mean, she is part of the band.
She's getting ready for her performance, I believe.
Yeah. Oh,
And she has my spell book. She can contact me at any time, so that will be fine.
okay.
She always manages to pop up whenever she wants to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Plus, she has my spell book, and so I can keep tabs on her. So
Yeah. Okay.
just to make sure she's okay.
Back to the fun.
All right. So where do you want? Laura suggested either tanker topple or hoopity hoop.
Oh, let's go tanker topper. Oh,
All right.
I'll see what that is. And it should be easy now that we got the world's strongest wizard with us.
You just see like okay, like when somebody goes ha ha, but
Yeah.
there's no sound. Yeah,
Yeah.
that ha
Yeah.
ha ha.
Yeah.
Tanker
I was
topple is a
the
drinking
worst
game
strongest wizard.
Oh.
where they
Oh,
have lots of little cups with low wine in it, and then you do it against someone else, and you throw a ball, and if you throw it into the cup, the other person has to drink it.
uh,
Ah.
And then the one that can either hold the most liquor, or the first one that misses a cup loses.
oh, I'm quite actually good at drinking games. It takes a lot of alcohol, to get me drunk. The problem is, again, you don't want a drunk Medusa.
No.
Okay.
I actually
Oh.
think I made a judgment call wrong on this one. With the suggestion, I think we should, if we want to do this, we should do this at the end of the night.
Okay,
Yeah. It could
yeah,
impede our ability to play the rest of them.
yes.
And I
So,
want to smoke some fools.
so why don't we go to something else? What was
Yeah.
that? Hoopul?
Hoopity hoop.
Hoopla. Hoopity hoop.
Hoopity hoop. That sounds like something Everine would be good at.
Chakrams are hoops.
As you see, like
Yeah.
all sorts of kids playing hoopity hoop, as there's a large ring around them, and they're trying to maintain it.
Oh.
Well, it's hula hoop. Oh,
Yes,
Hula hoop.
it's
Man.
hula hoop, but here it's called hoopity hoop.
Yeah.
Hey, guess who's a super Dexy party?
Yeah. So I might have disadvantage because my wings might be in the way.
Could do a lower part.
Or you
Yeah.
could do it on your arm or your neck.
Mhm.
Well, on the
That's
neck.
true. That's true. I guess I
All
just
right.
have to raise the wings out of the way.
How, as they explain how it works, is like if you, it is basically, um, you pay 1 gold. If you break the record, you earn 25 gold. And if you maintain it, how it works is you do just multiple DC 10 acrobatics checks.
Mhm.
And every success counts up to how long you attain the hula hoop. If you the golden prize is a golden ring, that's the 25 gold worth. Else you get like if you maintain it three times in a row, then it will be a bronze participation ring, and it is a very nice like earring that's on the side.
So you said there was a bunch of kids trying it, right?
Yeah.
So while we're waiting in line, I want to see the smallest, scrawniest kid who's trying his very, very best at hoopity hoop, and I'm going to use telekinesis to help him win to impress all his friends.
As he does that, holy shit! You broke the record! Very well done! All of them like clap
Yeah.
as he gets a golden ring. Yay! Yay! You need to teach me those tricks! Yeah! As it, let's do something else now as they all run away and use the golden ring to play more hoopity hoop, and someone want to touch it and look around everything. Seem very happy.
I think Isis probably knew I did that. It's like, I was a scrawny kid too at one time.
I still remember you doing it when I was a kid when we were playing with the other acolytes.
Okay, I'm a
I was,
soft-touch, leave me alone.
I always wondered how I did so well all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So who
Well,
who
sometimes
wants to try and break the record or earn a little bronze ring,
I will try to break the record.
which is
I'm
6 times
exactly.
in a row?
Okie dokie. This would be acrobatics or athletics, right?
Acrobatics.
I will not cheat for myself because that would just be sad.
And because you helped one, the record is now 6. So first success. You managed to do it 20 seconds. Go ahead. Keep rolling acrobatics. Let's see. That's
Woo.
another success, so 1 minute. Another
Nice.
success, 90 seconds.
Oh, I gotta keep doing it. Okay.
Yes, you have to keep doing it until you either fill. That is 2 minutes. Already. That is 2 minutes 30. That is 3 minutes. You're now equal to the record. One more and you've broken it. That is a 7. So now you have broken the record. Do you want to maintain it?
Yes, I'll keep going.
Just seeing how far you go.
Yeah.
And that is a failure. As you gain the golden ring, which is worth 25 gold pieces.
I will
New
put
record set.
25 gold pieces on my sheet.
Okay. Okay. This phrase sticks. Whoever gets the shortest time out of all of us buys the snacks for the next play.
The shortest time or the longest time?
The shortest time. So whoever, yeah.
Wait. Okay. Well, then I'm out.
No, you have the longest time currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she said whoever gets the shortest time.
Yes,
Yeah.
so you don't have to pay for the snacks.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm going in.
Let's try and make it a bit cooler. We'll do it together. It's going next to
Alright.
you, and then like he's going to have the rings tossed right next to you, like that are right above each other.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Okay. Huh.
I'll roll his ones first and see what happens in that time.
Yeah.
He manages to do 5 times, so that is 2 minutes 30.
Oh.
No, 2 minutes, because the last one was a failure. 2 minutes he did total. Go ahead and you roll, Everine.
1, 2, 3. Do I just have to be a 10?
You have to beat a 10, so you can keep rolling until you roll a natural 1, which is an auto failure.
Oh. That is the only way I can fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, because skills you during the autofill, but yeah, that is true.
We're
We're gonna be here a while.
Okay. I'm gonna go one more, and then I drop it.
I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, in my head canon, like as she was doing this, we started throwing more hoops at her.
Yeah.
So she had like 4 on her each arm and 3 on her body, and she was doing one with her neck.
I imagine also that when Loris was next to her, like doing it, and with the one that he filled on, she basically, as it went down, she raised her foot and kicked it upwards, and then put it on her neck, like.
Yeah.
It's that, and it's all completely possible because that's exactly the one where he fails, where you roll a natural 20.
Yeah.
Because he failed at the 5th one, and your 5th one is a natural 20.
Yeah. I got a few natural 20s.
You got 3 of them.
Yeah. Yes. He only failed because I turned around and ended up accidentally shaking my butt at him.
Don't worry, he applauses. That was an excellent display.
Yeah.
So Iris is about. Iris isn't that Dexy, right? We know that, right? She's not.
Definitely not. So she will try now.
Before she tries, I'm going to message Loris. Do you mind if I help Iris?
Go for it.
All right, so I'm helping Iris with telekinesis.
All right, I'll count it this time with that spell. I'll count it as advantage.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's advantage. So that's success. So you already beat Loris.
She can keep going, or she can.
She did one better than him. She did one better than him.
Hey.
It seems I will be paying for the snacks. But you had one oversight on that. Now I get to decide what the snacks are.
No.
Oh no, grass! No, not grass!
Hey.
I sort of joke. I'm obviously joking.
That's true. Yeah.
But it would probably be grape leaves. Stuffed grape leaves.
Normally you would have enough time to do a different one, but Everine set the record so high that the next performance is about to begin.
Yeah.
But before we go, I tell the guy, just scratch my record and just ignore it.
It's like, yeah, do
that. No kid will ever beat that. This is just like.
Yeah.
And you made your 25 gold from it, so.
Yeah.
Loris comes back with like a couple of small buckets with different with strawberries, and then he has like this special sticks in there, and then he has like this sort of liquid chocolate, and that's where you like take the strawberry and put it in liquid chocolate, and then you put it in your mouth.
Whoa.
If we have a couple of minutes before the performance,
Mm-hmm.
I will go backstage and try to find Kira real quick to make sure she's okay.
You find her, no problem. She's
Alright.
busy with the elk. She seems already
Okay.
pretty happy again.
I just imagine her sitting there with the elk and talking to Versi. Like, is everything okay in here?
Oh yeah, everything is fine. Here, have first
Okay.
snack.
Thank you very much. I kind of need my spell book. I will hand her some strawberries. It's like, well, I better get back to my seat. Maybe one day we can talk about things. And I'm sorry.
Yes, one day, maybe. As she nods. With a big old smile again.
Is it a genuine smile, or do I have to incite that?
Insight.
I'm inciting a deity. This is gonna work. It might work.
She's definitely doing all her. She's definitely hiding. Pain. Sad pain. Trauma.
So yeah, I'm going to go back to the group with a big old smile on my face. It's a big old smile on my face.
Hey. That.
Like Laura says, did I do anything wrong to you, Xenon? I'm terribly sorry if I offended you in any way.
Xenon laughs at that. Xenon will laugh at that and just like it's fine. You did not do anything wrong. I'm not here to eat anyone. I was just smiling. I'm in a good mood. Please, nobody incite that. So, what do you think of my wigs?
Well,
I would like show off my wigs, my new wigs. I'm obviously
they're
wearing
cool.
one and the mask.
Yeah. They're cool. Where did you get them?
I will tell you the story and we can go visit it after this, but after we go get blitz drunk. And you'll see Bob pop out real quick and lick you in the face and then pop back in.
Huh. Okay. I eat one of those chocolate things. Oh my god, this chocolate stuff is amazing!
Cocoa, yes, the cocoa
Yes.
is quite delicious.
I've never had it before. So good.
You know, in one of my former gardens, I used to make some of the beans that were needed for that.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes, once a year they used to tribute the oracle, and a lot of times she would get cocoa beans and leaves, and we would make this thing out of milk, and the cocoa beans, the children loved it. And you put a little cream on top. They absolutely adored it. I was like could drink 2 or 3 in one sitting.
Oh yeah, that was delicious. Certainly when combined with milk. And making it a bit hot.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was suggesting.
Mm-hmm.
Hot chocolate.
I'm definitely gonna be trying that one day. Yeah.
If we one day, if you want to, we could visit my old garden one day, and I could make you some.
Ah, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Definitely. But we have many more things to do. Titans to beat, worlds to save.
Yeah.
As the
Yeah.
as the next performance starts, the plight of Penelopea. This is a dark comedy placed in hypnos. The throne of dreams. Leferia, the Titan, is depicted as a charming and sympathetic as he tortures Polinia, a a bard from Arteria, country where you were, the country where you had the clothing dresser, because she has no sense of humor.
Oh.
As you see, the entire performance contains out of jokes where they're only funny because you can't be saying that. This is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Three's Company is a play.
Yeah.
So as
If
this
it
goes,
was if it was serious, it would have been horrible. But this is intended to make people laugh.
so
Yeah.
I
It's
look
like
at
all sorts of types of Dave Chappelle jokes.
Oh.
I will look at Everine and say, have you noticed that all these plays are skewed towards the Titans in a city run by a deity and the deity's son?
Yeah. Maybe we should ask them about their benefactor. Like, who foots the bill for this this acting troupe?
Oh. Oh no. I just had a horrible thought.
Hmm?
Well, we know the fates are involved with that gentleman, and that gentleman goes around with his troop. Does that mean the fates are working with the Titans this time?
Yeah, that would be a horrible fault. Because we are fated to be against the Titans, it seems. And if the fates are with the Titans, then
Yes. And also,
I bury my face in the chocolate.
but the good news is that they didn't do a prediction for you because
Yeah.
it wouldn't be accurate. So you're an X factor, and we. So that is good.
Hmm.
You and Lethos are an X factor. But let us finish watching this sad play.
Yeah. Oh, that joke was quite good.
That was a little too body for me.
Yeah.
As the play ends, and there are plenty of people laughing. Some of them left during the play because they didn't appreciate the type of humor for a specific type of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this seems like very crude humor intended for.
One of the it's a torture scene that's supposed to be funny. At some point, they're like opening up someone's intestines and they remove like their spleen, and then they start arguing on about how to put it back, and they put it back in the wrong place, stuff like that, or accidentally a rib breaks off,
Ugh.
and like try to glue it on again, like oh no.
Yeah.
Well, wait, what is the name of that? It is from. Wait, Puck. What was the name of that Shakespeare play with Puck in it?
I'm not very well versed in Shakespeare, so I don't know. I only know Hamlet and Romeo and Juliet.
Much Ado About Nothing. Much Ado About Nothing was a comedy about fairies. I mean, the Fae fairies and this is out of character. Fae fairies and satyrs and all that kind of stuff. And some humans go like horrible things happen on that island. But it was a comedy. It's like, oh, this guy gets turned into a donkey and eaten, and this guy.
You know, fun fact. A while back I watched the original Pinocchio with the cartoon.
Oh no, that's dark.
And I remembered watching it as a kid and having nightmares from the donkey scene. Now that you mention it, when they smoke, when they all turn into donkeys, And I still thought it was like, as an adult, I still looked at it and I still thought it was disturbed as hell.
Yeah,
It's like made for kids.
they have taken the donkey like the new printings don't have the donkey scene in anymore. They won't let you yeah, they have edited a bunch of Disney stuff like that. Uh like you can't get Song of the South anymore.
Yeah.
And it was so racist they won't even like nah.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with like the Jim Henson thing with Dark Crystal. How disturbing that is! It's like made for kids.
Yes.
Yeah, but Dark Crystal, like they have a video game about it now, and they had a new series.
I find a lot of things that are made for kids end up being more disturbing because they try and hide the actual like the dark stuff that would be in something made for, that was more adult orientated.
Well, no, think
Meaning
about it.
it's just up to
It's
your
also,
imagination,
it's
which is
also a
way
thing.
worse.
It's also a thing with culture,
Yeah.
whereas a lot of kids contact in older cultures were made as sort of lessons for kids, like behave
Yeah.
or something terrible is going to happen to you. So
Fairy
also,
tales.
it was the
Yeah, there's
intention
every
to
fairy tale.
it was the intention to actually make you afraid.
Yeah.
But think about
The example would be with like Pinocchio and the nose getting longer and stuff like that. You shouldn't tell lies to your elders.
Yeah.
but think about this. Batman the Animated Series was aimed towards young kids and teenagers, and that was like you shouldn't be watching that until you're 16. That show was like until they started changing it a lot in the third and fourth series. It was that was a hardcore show. So was Justice League. It's like
Yeah.
they did some hardcore stuff. Like, is my 8-year-old supposed to watch this? Damn, 8-year-olds are sophisticated now.
Fun jokes about the Flash being the fastest man alive.
Oh my. Okay, no, that was Batman. Raven and Bold, and that was
Is
not
it?
meant for kids. That was
It was-
actually meant for adults.
It was in the Justice League. There was a bit where the Flash is like, "I'm the fastest man alive," and then Hawk Girl was like, that's why you don't have girlfriend."
Oh yeah. But no, did you see like the song they did in Raven and Bold?
Yeah,
About-
I know, I know that
All right.
song.
Let's get back to the play because we gotta watch Kira
I
and
do the play. Yeah.
This play is over, so there's one more play, Pythor and the Five Sisters, and then Kyra's turn. So you get to have a chance to still go to certain things. Let's see, what have you not done yet? The test of strength, the pie eating contest, beat the baddies, pin the tail on the dragon, shell game, the fishing filter, the Goat Boys challenge, catch the pig, the balloon artist, the polymorph booth, and the temporary magic tattoos.
Okay. So I do like the idea of the pin the tail on the dragon for reasons. But I also like the idea of the magical tattoos. But I think we should stay away from the polymorph booth.
Probably.
I don't think that will end up very well, especially if I go in.
Yes. Yeah. They might try to turn you into a snake.
Yes, a giant snake.
Where's the
A giant snake with a bunch of snakes coming out of its head.
let's do the dragon tail thing. Pin the tail on the dragon.
Well, we have the famous dragon hunter with us. Let's do that.
Yeah.
I was trying to be supportive, out of character.
Yeah. It's just like every time it's brought up that she's gonna have to be actual
This one
face.
is a bit. This one, as you arrive there, this one is a bit cheaper. This one only cost 1 silver piece. What they do is they put a blindfold on top of you. They spin you around. They give you a dragon's tail, and you have to put it onto the imaginary dragon exactly at the right spot. And if you do that, the dragon opens his mouth, and spits out lots of candy.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, so I am like suddenly like very quiet and very stiff right up until they put the blindfold on me. Just being around this fake dragon.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, do this.
Get spinned around.
Uh, ah!
You have to make a perception check to pin it on correctly.
Okay.
would that be a
Um,
disadvantage?
Yes, because you're blinded.
Okay.
And spun around.
Disadvantage. 13.
But a 13 is still good enough. As the dragon opens its mouth, and what comes out? A bunch of wine gums. Like
Yeah.
those little teddy bear wine gums, but then in the shapes of little dragons.
Hey. I
You
don't.
chew up them dragons. You chew them up real good.
Oh. Did I get it? Did I get it?
Yes!
Okay.
Well,
Do I have
we
to
hand
take
you.
the blindfold off?
Yes.
Yeah. And you see all these wine gums coming out into a bag, and we hand you the bag. Get the murder
Okay.
dragons.
I was worried I was going to have to go by the face. Hmm. That's where the flames are.
No, that's where the candy is.
Handy. Maybe this experience will help when I have to face a dragon. Oh.
Yes, we had to pin the tail on a dragon in real life. That would be
Mhm.
hilarious.
I was saying more of the flame breath being candy breath.
Out of character, I would like one fight during this game. Hopefully, we can get to one.
Yeah.
Back in character, I'm going to do the thing.
Mhm.
12 is not good enough.
Oh,
As you pin it on the side.
Oh, yes.
I come back and like, Bob wanted to peek, but I told him not to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now Bob peeked and told you, to your left. No, other left.
No, but it's even worse when you tell them not to do it and they're doing it anyway. Yeah, that's what happens. Like,
Yeah. Yes. My back is turned and I just go, yay! When I hear it. Hear it be pinned on, just assuming it's in the right place.
no, it's not the right place.
Oh.
It's very close to the right place, but it's not quite in the right place.
Close. Yes.
Iris, would you like to try?
Yes. Let's do this. Puts on the blindfold and goes for it. She accidentally pinned it on, let's see. 6. Pinned it on Loris in his neck. I was like, ow! Iris! Ugh. Oh, I'm so sorry. And she like touches the neck and casts a casts a cure wounds on it.
Your natural ferocity must have distracted her.
I'd like that to be a bit calmed down. The neck is a very painful place to stab someone.
Yeah.
So, as he's being turned around and as they're stopping, I'm going to use the telekinesis to angle him just a little bit more towards the direction he's supposed to go.
But let's see, that will be normal. So 21, he succeeds. As this time the dragon spits out, not wine gums, but what would it spit out this time? It spits out cookies.
Ooh.
Dragon-shaped cookies in all sorts of different colors.
Are any of them like Oreos?
Yeah.
Like I pull one apart in front of Everine and like lick them. So just like gooey center.
You know what I like to do as Loris takes off? He takes one of the Oreos. Like he takes off one top and he takes off the other top. And then he
Oh
has
yeah.
two gooey centers and he smashes them together.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Mhm.
Well, we better get to the next show.
Yes. The
The
next
next
show as
show.
you arrive is Pythor and the Five Sisters. This is also a comedy where they actively portray Pythor as a bumbling fool. And basically they try to portray him as Mr. Bean.
Oh. Well,
Where he stumbles into becoming a king. He stumbles into becoming... has any one of you seen the first Johnny English film?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know that scene at the ending where he accidentally comes onto the throne and then gets crowned King of England?
Mm-hmm.
Like something like that happens as well with Pythor. And
Okay.
that is... and that... sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah. The jokes are definitely better in this one, but it does seem in bit in poor taste given what's going on.
Well, that and the fact that Pythor is the leader of the city, and they're basically saying he's a dumb idiot. But as the play is ending, the guy who's playing Pythor, is he in a toga?
No, he's in a he's in a armor, but the armor is clearly not actual armor.
Well, his armored trousers drop from telekinesis.
And what happens then is that one of the actresses, the one that plays his former his queen, his ex-wife Hexia, improvises very well on that and points and starts laughing and points at his little dick.
Yeah. Then her clothes come off too. Well, not come off. What is she wearing?
She is wearing a toga.
Yeah, her toga comes off and she starts to laugh and point.
Oh. I was not expecting the sudden nudity.
Well, and at this point, I'm laughing and pointing and starting to laugh, and I'm trying to get all of the audience to do so too.
She plays along with it, as she doesn't seem to be bothered by it, and the actors don't really mind either.
Yeah, well, no, actually, most actors on plays don't mind getting naked.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdly enough, as long as you don't take pictures.
Yeah, they mind. They won't do it for movies, but they don't mind doing it for a play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the audience is further away for a play,
Yeah.
and they don't have a cameraman right in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also, like, with movies, you'll have that creepy dude who just pauses that one scene and baps in his room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a play, you just have to do it from memory, unless you somehow sneak in the camera and take a picture. And they get real mad because that happened a couple months ago, and they get real mad. They shut down a production because of that, and people were so mad.
Yeah.
And they did not give the money back.
As the play continues on, Pythor is a notorious cheater, and Hexia. Sorry.
I thought the play was finished. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes on a bit on, and Hexia just makes fun of all the women he cheats with that are clearly less attractive than her. She even uses the nakedness as proof. She owns up to it. And in the end, they finally separate, and Pythor, the actor that plays Pythor, who has a normal physique, changes in the mid breakup into basically the equivalent of a fat suit.
Oh.
With everything that happens, and that is the end of Pythor. This play of Pythor. The next play is going to be Kyra's play.
Okay.
mean, from what I've heard, the cheating's accurate.
Yes.
Pyfor definitely has many children.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he is not a bumbling fool. Right now,
No.
maybe a little bit, but generally he's not a bumbling fool. These plays are making me quite upset.
Hmm. They are uncomfortable more than funny.
Well, the fact that they're going on right under, yeah, everything here feels sponsored.
Mhm. I will go ask them as a fellow performer.
I mean, wait, stop.
Huh?
But if we do that, I think there would be trouble. I really do.
You're right. I should grab my chakras before I do that.
Uh,
Here you go.
Hey, thank you.
you do what with your chakras?
I get them.
Oh,
So I
okay.
have them on me before I go and ask. Yeah. Doo-doo.
I just look at Loris and Iris is like, we're about to get in the fight, aren't we?
Maybe. Not. Alright, Everine, you approach the leader of the carnival, Tassos.
Oh, excellent acting skills.
Thank you very much.
I was just wondering as to, because some of the effects were quite elaborate. I was wondering as to who your sponsors might be.
Oh, well.
Sorry, I don't mean to pry. It's just I'm a bit of a performer myself. So.
Well, I got some help, yes. Lady Leferia showed me how to control the dream and how to just a bit around.
Oh, now that is an interesting skill.
If you make proper sacrifices to Leferia herself, she might be able to give you some of these skills herself as well.
Yeah. I mean, she gave me a dream once, and it was interesting.
Oh, wicked.
Yes. Was it through like her dreams and things that led you to like picking these plays?
Yes, it was my first inspiration. She brought them to me in a dream.
Oh.
And then I started basically every night. I dreamt, and then every morning I woke up to try and remember my dreams again, and these plays come forth from it.
It's always difficult trying to remember something in a dream, especially when it's a great idea for a performance.
Yes. I already learned that I should have writing supplies next to my bed the moment I wake up.
Yes.
At this point, Xenon has finally finished walking up. He's been like slow walking, worried about what's going to happen, and it's like, you met my friend. Could I ask you a question, my good sir? So is this entire festival sponsored by her?
Not everything, only the plays. It costs a bit of cost and magic to produce. All the other festival caravans are independent owners. We are a testament about how followers of the Five and the Titans can coexist.
You don't like worry at all about putting on plays sponsored by a Titan in a city run by a god at all?
No, we have what we call here freedom of expression and freedom of arts.
I see. Well, I have enjoyed your performances. You have fine actors in your troupe.
you very much.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to know.
Well,
Good day. Oh.
As we're walking away, well, the good news is,
Hmm?
I no longer think the fates are connected with this.
Oh.
But
True.
the bad news is then that means that they have their own machinations that we're going to have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, what you see as you walk back is that two women are talking to Loris.
Oh.
Seems to be very uncomfortable with it.
I would like to be very quiet and hear what is going on.
Hey, honey, how you doing? Says the blonde one.
Oh.
Holy,
Oh, no, this one.
Damn.
I'm not in the blogs, but damn.
I'm fine. I'm on a date right now. Oh, how are you enjoying the date? Quite well. But my date is right back here now.
Hey.
Hello,
Oh.
Everine. Welcome back. She looks a
Hi.
bit sour at Everine.
Wow. I love your outfit.
Thank you very
There's
much.
not much of it, but
This-
I love it.
This is the actress that played the Hexia actress that Xenon undressed with the telekinesis.
So as she
Oh,
says, as you say, as he says, my date is here now. I go on his other arm and message both him and Everene's like, just go with it. Like he has 2 dates.
yes.
So, what was your interest in art? What is his name?
Loris.
Loris.
I was just wanting to meet him and talk a bit. He looked very interesting.
He is.
Detect thoughts.
Uh,
Alright. You only do the surface one, or do you want to pry?
Surface.
Just things like, damn, these other two. I thought I could get this one.
Oh dear.
So mostly frustration.
So with the frustration, is it like sexual frustration or another kind of frustration? Because those have two different feelings.
I'd say both.
oh.
Oh dear. I will message not Loris, but I will message I will, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everine.
Yes.
I think they're trying to recruit him for multiple things.
Oh.
I think they're trying to recruit him for multiple things.
Yes.
The other one is brunette. She's also an actress.
Yeah, I will move it over to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, her surface thought is that he's clearly with these two.
Mhm.
The other chick should leave her. Shima, so that's her name, the actress, should leave him alone.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you two were in the acting troupe. You were in the plays.
Yes, we are.
Ah. They were very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I was very shocked by the sudden nudity.
Well, it wasn't planned, but sometimes you have to roll with what happens, right? And
Yeah.
if you have it, you should flaunt it.
Mm.
Yes, and you have so very much, and I'm hoping my book doesn't say anything right now.
The book starts shaking. You You know, like you have it in your pocket, and you feel like lots of movement from there.
Well, it's literally on my side on a chain, and it starts like bouncing off. It's like so. I'm trying to give off the impression of them that maybe like my leg is moving fast because I might be attracted to one of them or something. But it's like, God damn Twitch! I'm sorry. I have these leg spasms.
Hmm. So, ladies, how good's your wrestling skills?
They look at each other.
What?
Not trained in any way.
Seriously?
But we could practice a bit. I could practice a bit as the blonde one comes a bit closer to Loris, as he looks extremely uncomfortable with this.
I would like to move my detect thoughts over to Avery.
Clearly, literally just Amazons.
Oh, okay,
being
okay.
Amazons.
Amazons being Amazons.
It's like there's like nothing sexual about it. She's just like,
It's just practice.
these women look strong and confident within themselves. I wonder what kind of warriors they are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I feel like your mothers have failed you by not properly training you in wrestling. And honestly, if you are untrained, I cannot permit you to wrestle my friend, as you will likely damage yourself and him.
The other one laughs a bit at it, as the blonde one looks a bit frustrated. I was like,
I'm gonna say I lose this one. I just start busting out laughing, just like hands on knees, just laughing real hard. I don't even know what Iris is doing at this point.
She's just looking at this, like completely confused at this conversation. It's like,
Yeah, I'm gonna say I lost this one because it was too close. That was too good too.
Cena, you can find someone else tonight. Come on, go away. Leave these people be and enjoy their evening. All right.
Well, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Cena looks like, if you ever get sick of this date, you know where to find me.
I don't know. A woman who isn't properly trained in basic combat techniques.
Oh, they're trained in combat, but just of a vertical kind.
Okay. Weird.
Does Loris get that joke?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I get the joke, but I am not interested in them.
No, I get it. So my belief is that I'm making sure there's no one around to hear this. Actually, no, I'm just going to telepathically tell everybody. My belief is that they were here to recruit you, through any means necessary, for the Titans. And I'm specifically think it's because you're a satyr.
Probably. My race was created by the Titans.
Yes, and you would make it.
Do not worry. I would never betray you. And with the oaths taken already, I would be an oath breaker if I did that to you guys.
No, I'm not saying that you would betray us. I'm saying that they probably wanted to get a spy in the city and in our group. And the fact that they targeted you the moment they saw us sitting with you. And the moment you were basically alone.
I mean, he is quite dashing today.
You know what?
Thank you very much. You look amazing as well, Everine. You as well, Xenon. And I didn't even recognize you today.
I'm definitely gonna go with that wisdom check. I'm just gonna go with he really is dashing today. So it's like, yes. Well, we better go get get to her performance.
Yes,
Uh,
it's almost Kyra's turn.
Yeah.
Yes, we can do that other game after the show. We were going to do one more game, but I think that took up our time. Let's go.
Yes. That I was hoping to go backstage and give her some words of encouragement before it
No,
started. Oh wow.
yes, you, not me. I don't think I would help.
Not that she needs it being.
As Kyra comes up and she tells, I today will tell you the odyssey of the dragonlords. And she starts telling the story of what happened so far. But what you've noticed immediately, and it's really strange, she's telling it, but she's telling it really badly. And you see, like, the audience is being bored. And, like, at some point, like, halfway through her story, someone, as she's telling the story, someone screams, "You suck!" And they start throwing candy at her.
Okay.
And like
There's
multiple audiences are doing that, and Kyra just the smiles. I thank you very much for your patronage and your time, and she bows towards the audience, every single direction, with her big old smile on her face. She's completely covered in all sorts of different candies. Looks very gross. Swipes off her face, and very proudly walks off the stage.
Okay, because I was actually going to use telepathy to try to block the candy, but you said there was just too much of it.
It's like all the crowds are doing it. Like, you're probably like the only people not doing it.
I am going straight after her.
I am
She's
halfway.
walking towards you guys.
Oh.
Okay. I'm prestidigitating her as she's doing that. It's coming off.
Thank you very much for lending the Elky. Here you have him back. I'm sorry it got him back dirty.
That's okay.
I will prestidigitate the Kyra, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay,
that
wasn't your usual amazingness. No offense.
Oh no.
You seemed off. You just seemed really off up there, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, sometimes there's a tough crowd.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed myself. Did you enjoy it?
Definitely.
Yes. So while she's talking to her, I am sending to Vulcan.
What are you telling Vulcan?
Everything, because I can do it for free. Mm-hmm. I can just tell him everything, and it's like
the
super
sending
quick.
Spell, or is it like perfect thing? Because the sending spell is only like a couple of words.
Okay, the sending spell is only 25 words, but I can do it over and over and over and over and over again. Real quick.
25-word paragraphs.
Yes. So, yeah, I tell Vulcan what's going on. That something is very wrong with Kyra.
He replies with, "No, it sounds about normal."
Oh.
I don't know why she does that, but sometimes she just ruins a performance on purpose.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard of suffering for your art, but that's... yeah, I will message this to you, by the way. I will send this to you, too. So that, you know what he's saying.
Yeah. So, just so you know, we had a word with, like, the head of the acting group that did all the plays before you. And apparently, they're heavily inspired by dreams from, and patronized by, the old Titan of Dreams.
Etheria.
Etheria, yeah. So, that explained a lot.
Oh, And they are recruiting. And they are recruiting. I would tell her about the incident with Loris and how we averted, a wrestling match.
Mm.
I would
Yes.
I would be as comical as possible to try to make her laugh. Can I do a persuasion? Like a real
No,
laugh.
you already do it, and you do it, and she laughs.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a real laugh though.
Yeah.
Uh,
Wait, does wrestling have multiple meanings?
yes, it does.
Definitely
I,
does.
I,
Ask
Oh.
I
Piper
believe
about
we
it.
all
She
say
knows.
that at the same time. Like everyone, including the smell book. Yes, it does.
Oh. That explains the awkward looks. Though I still don't. I still think it is a massive disgrace that they haven't received any form of proper combat training.
I agree, but they thought you. I assume that they thought you meant that they weren't trained enough in orgies.
Oh. I mean, judging by the.
And Xenon is laughing and they usually don't break this much as they've been doing today, but they're just so stressed out. And this,
Given
you
by
ever
the.
had a day where you're so stressed out
Yeah.
that like even a little thing will either make you laugh or make you cry?
Yeah.
That's Xenon's day to day.
Well, judging by their performance on stage, I can't imagine it be a great loss. You know, probably not the best performers elsewhere either.
But you would have to leave the wine festival because
Yeah.
it's almost over.
Yeah.
Next evening there will be another one.
Yes.
We'll be here all week.
Oh,
Ah.
I do tell Kyra about the fates are using fortune tellers, arcane casters to predict the probability of people doing things, as in making sure that things happen.
Ah, yeah, that sounds like them. Real bitches.
Yeah.
But I
Anyway.
think you guys should go to bed, and I'm
Yeah.
going to sing you a sleep song. Na
Oh.
na na. 21.
Yeah.
We need to go to the inn first, not in the middle of the carnival.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I am half asleep, just leaning against Oki.
The
How
elk,
about
the elk, what Loris does and
What?
the elk does is they help you on top of the elk, as the elk
Mm.
carries you very carefully towards the inn.
Yeah. Ah. Thank you.
Loris just stands next to you to make sure that you stay on the elk.
Yeah.
As you arrive at the inn, Iris books her room and goes to bed. Costs 1 gold piece. Kyra has already disappeared. And Laura says, I hope you enjoyed tonight. I enjoyed tonight as well.
I enjoyed it greatly.
Would you
Yeah.
like a repeat?
So, here's the thing. And I don't want you making any more oaths or anything around me. I like you being you, and I do like you. And maybe there's something, I don't know. It's just, there is an awful lot happening in my life at the moment. And I don't really feel confident. Okay, so we've only really known each other a few days, and we've done a lot, which has allowed us to bond very quickly and everything. But the thing is, I have mood swings, and people tend to tire of me. So there's that, and everything else going on in my life. I don't really feel like I'm in the right place to be looking at a serious thing that's more than just friends.
I understand. Do not
I'm-
worry.
But
I will accept it.
yes, but
Can we stay
I do
friends?
like you. Of course, yes,
Then can I give you a friend hug?
definitely.
Gives you a friend
I
hug.
hug him. I hug him back.
And if you don't mind, I will be going to bed now.
Thank you. It was a lovely night.
Have a good night. Sleep well.
You too.
As he pays his room and goes to his room, you go to yours, and you guys have a successful long rest. And that is where we'll end today's session.
I was hoping for a fight.